Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tilted Table. We're very glad to have you all join us after our week off for the fall con season. Everyone going to PAX and or Dragon Con. Well, hopefully not because that would be crazy. But PAX or Dragon Con. Tonight, we have two guests with us. Some of you will recognize Danley, who was here. Actually, you were here 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I was
so
there for
on the last stream. And I think this is your third time joining us.
This will be my third time.
Yes. So, Danley, recurring guest here, works at Twitch. He's awesome. And also, our special guest for the evening, who is also a recurring guest, Bree from North Star Games.
Hi!
So, those of you who have caught our previous Quacks of Quedlinburg stream, or Evolution, or Oceans, we've done a lot.
Yeah.
And, and the Evolution video game.
And there's more to do.
Yeah.
How many games does North Star Games have?
A lot.
A lot. Like 20 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, they're a fantastic publisher. So tonight, we are bringing back, sort of, a game that we've done previously, a game that we love, the Quacks of Quedlinburg. I'm going to let Bree tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight, but just to give you the preamble of why I am personally excited about this. Quacks of Quedlinburg last year won the Kennerspiel de Jar at Essen, and so that is a very, very prestigious award that goes to essentially the connoisseur board game of the year.
It's a good game.
Yeah, so there is the normal board game of the year award, which can go to any game. And then there is the award that goes to the best game for someone who is a board game connoisseur. So those of us at Tilted Table play a lot of board games, and we were very excited to play a game that won such a prestigious award. And it turned out, unsurprisingly, it was a fantastic game. But now we are back with the expansion, the Herb Witches, so I want to hear all about that.
Okay, the Herb Witches, also known as Crowder Hexen, it's an expansion to Quacks of Quedlinburg that adds a couple of really awesome things. First of all, it adds a 5th player cauldron. So you are not limited to 4-player games anymore. So we've got the Black Cauldron, which is the newest one. And it does not add to game time unless your 5th person takes a really long time choosing what ingredients they want to buy.
Right.
But generally, the game, we all play simultaneously, so adding a 5th player does not really hold it back much. So I really like that. The next thing that we add, and the reason why it's called the Herb Witches, we add, let me use this cool, check this out. We have witches, okay? And we can now go visit these witches when we're playing. Everybody gets to start with these cool little witch pennies. The witch pennies are, we've got a bronze or a copper, a silver, and a gold. And so if you go visit the witch and you spend your coin, you get to do the thing. The really neat thing is these witches have super powerful abilities. I'll get into that a bit later when we're explaining all these cards. But visiting the witches is awesome. But it's the strategy is in knowing when to cash in that coin of yours and when to activate the witch. Timing is everything with these. If you do it too soon or if you do it at the wrong time, you might not get out all of it that you want to get out of that turn. And then the other thing that we get with this expansion is a brand new ingredient. It's called Locoweed. Okay, so here's the little card for it. It's funny, it's keying out the pink in the flower, which I think is really funny. So yeah, this little guy is super cool, and basically...
There's 2 sides to it.
That just means you can peek through the flower.
There's 2 sides, and there's multiple abilities for all of these. Like, we have so much replayability in this game that it's nuts.
Okay. Now you are the flower.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hi, guys. Hi.
That's amazing.
Wow. That is dumb. All right. So so this new ingredient, it's really cool. So it activates on a number of different things. The one that we're going with today, copy the function and value of the last chip placed, not counting white chips. So this combos well with literally everything. So yeah, I really like that. All right, so
Oh, yeah.
let's get rolling. And we'll start explaining the rules. So, okay. Let me just give you the overview. Quacks of Quedlinburg. We are all quacks. We're potion brewers. We're brewing up some funky stuff that is probably illegitimate at a big festival in Quedlinburg. And what we're doing is over the course of 9 days or 9 rounds, we're going to be brewing potions in our pots, and we're going to be getting points for these brews. The thing is, we don't want to overflow our pots or explode our pots. If you explode your pot, it's going to set you back. It's not the end of the world. It happens. We always bust. Everybody busts at least once. If you don't bust, then I guess you're very lucky. So the way that we brew is we're going to be brewing by reaching into our bag and drawing out ingredients, and we're going to be placing them into our pots based on the numbering. Now our ingredients, we start with some good ingredients. We start with a spider, and we start with a pumpkin, and then we have a bunch of bad, crummy ingredients.
Oh no! Oh whoa!
So that's what the starting hand is. So we got 4 1s, 2 2s, and 1 3, and then 2 good ingredients. So not great odds. However, we have all of these ingredients up here, which we're going to be buying turn over turn to better the odds in our bags.
Whoa.
And so it's like a deck builder. I call it a bag builder. So are you familiar with deck builders?
Yeah, so you add more ingredients in here, you have more options to pull from your pot.
Right.
You have more options.
And you're less
better
likely to pull the
odds.
bad stuff.
Yeah, you're less likely to pull the bad stuff.
Is anything in my bag right now that is bad?
Yes.
Everything white is bad. Those are
Just
called the
always
cherry
bad.
bombs or the white berries. And if they add up to more than 7 in your pot, so you see like,
pot? Okay.
yeah, so if you had like a 2 and a 3 and 2 1s, that's 7. If you had that in your pot, that's good. But if you drew 1 more and placed it, that put you at 8, and you would bust. And what happens when you bust is you don't get all of the good things. So the good things here are victory points, which are the little pieces of parchment on your board.
Okay.
Okay.
I screwed up the green screen. Okay, it's better.
Victory points are the little pieces of parchment. And then the green numbers, that's your buying money.
Green numbers are the buying money. Okay.
Yeah, so that's buying money and that's victory
Okay,
points. So basically, if you bust, you have to choose between one or the other. You don't get both.
Oh.
If you don't bust, if you don't go over 7 cherry bombs, then you get both the points and the spending money. So decisions need to be made.
What are these little red markers then?
So, okay, rubies. Rubies are cool. So when you end with a ruby, basically you get the ruby, that's part of scoring. And then rubies can be spent to activate cool abilities. So they can do 2 things. You can spend 2 rubies to move your droplet forward by 1. So then you're sort of, you're helping yourself along. So you're starting further along in the pot. And as you keep spending rubies and you start further and further, you're gonna get a lot farther. The other thing you can do, yeah, check out those rubies. Oh my god, look at all the rubies. Hey, that
There's
looks
so
pretty
many
good.
of them.
That is actually
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That looks really good. So the other thing you can do is you can spend 2 rubies to refill your flask.
I see.
Now this flask, it allows you to put a white back into your bag.
One of the bad bombs back
Yes.
into the bag. Okay.
However, there's a caveat. It can't be a white that would have caused you to explode. So if you had 6 out
I
and
see.
you drew the 7th one,
You
you could choose to
explode.
put the no.
No,
You
actually
explode on 8.
You explode on 8.
So
okay,
7
okay.
is the max. So if
Okay.
you had 6 in your pot and you drew this, if you drew 1 more, a 1 pointer to 7, you could be like, I'm flipping my flask, I'm putting it back.
I see.
But if you drew the 3, which would have put you at 9, then like you're screwed. You
already
can't use your
busted.
Right.
yeah, you can't use your flask. So you can. It's just like a preemptive. Like oftentimes I'll spend this if I draw the 3 cherry bomb on turn 1, which is like really bad.
Might as well just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just flip it and get rid of it. So anyway, 2 rubies to refill that flask. And
Awesome.
here's the flask, everybody.
Hello,
Isn't that cute?
everyone.
Woo.
Goldfisham, Kate Bots, Adam, Craftsworg, Dolus Deceit. Welcome everyone who we haven't said hello
I'm
to
having too
yet.
much fun with
Hi,
this.
Kates. No, it's cool. This is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So one more thing. So we've got these little ratty dudes, rat tails. Rat tails are a catch-up mechanic in this game. So the way that we use the rat tails are, if you look at the scoring board here, you'll see that between the scoring numbers, we've got little rat tails. Essentially, you count up the number of rat tails between you and the player that is furthest ahead. And then you get to throw that many rat tails into your pot to handicap yourself, to scoot you along further.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like the rat goes in front of wherever your teardrop currently is to change the starting point at which you start putting your ingredients.
Yeah, so let's say I'm here on 14 and Jordan is here on 20. There's 1, 2, 3 rat tails between us, so that means I get to go 1, 2, 3. I get to throw 3 rat tails in my pot. And now I'm starting at 4 and going all the way around.
And we can show that cauldron to you guys really quick so you can see how that looks.
So then where does your water droplet go?
So the water droplet starts at 0. So yeah, see guys? So if I was behind by 3 rat tails, I would just go 1, 2, 3. And I would add that third rat tail there.
And then
so
the
it
first
gives me a little bit of a
ingredient,
handicap.
first ingredient would just go here.
Oh,
Or sorry, here.
Technically,
Depending
yeah,
on the
'cause it's
number,
a 2, yeah.
Because I drew a 2.
But yeah, that would be the starting point to count your ingredients.
So and as she said before, you can spend the rubies to move the teardrop. So your teardrop might be here, and then the rat tail would
be
go
there.
here. Right.
I see. And the goal is to get to...
Your goal is going to be to have the most points by the end of the game, and the game ends on round 9. And we're going to get points by brewing as far along here as we can.
I see.
And so
Each round.
you're going to be having to decide optimal ingredients to invest in. And you're going to have to use a little bit of self-control to not push your luck too far, because if you push your luck too far, you'll bust. So, but sometimes pushing your luck a little bit can pay off, and that's kind of the excitement of this game.
Wow. Math Bandit, welcome to the table, and thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Matt.
We're glad you're enjoying the show.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick example of how, so that you know
Yes.
how we're gonna draw ingredients. So we do this all simultaneously, which is cool. You don't have to sit around and watch other people take their turn. You just decide when you are ready to stop. So you just reach in your bag and you grab your ingredient. This is a spider. The spider has a special ability, but we count that afterwards. So right now I just look at the number. So it's a 1, so it just goes 1.
Okay.
Then let's see, the next one that I draw, ooh, this is a cherry bomb, this is a 3. I probably would not want that, so I would flip my flask and stick it back in. Screw that 3, I don't want it. The next one is a 2 cherry bomb, 1, 2, so you count out 2 spaces. The next one is another cherry bomb, that's a 1, so it goes 1 space.
I see, so there's no overlapping. That makes sense.
I remember you saying, Sven.
The 1 right there. So now I'm at 4 cherry bombs. I can draw any and not bust at this point. I want a good ingredient. No. Okay, so 1, 2. Turn 1 always sucks because it's mostly
There's
cherry
mostly
bombs.
cherry bombs, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm at 6. So I know that there is a non-zero chance that I will bust because I have a 3 in there.
Yes.
And I have 1, 2. I have 3 things left. So I have a 30% chance of busting. But I'm going to take a risk. Hey, look at that. I got 2 7. So that got me just a little further along. It was good that I pushed my luck because my last revealed bubble is what I score on. So that got me 9 money, 1 VP, and a ruby. So it was worth it for me to push and choose to get that last one. If I drew the 3 though, I would have busted.
You would have busted and you would not get anything.
Yeah, no, busting early game into round 1 or 2 is not so bad. You can actually just... it's all right. Sometimes people will just push their luck to try and get as much spending money as they can, and they forego the victory points.
And that's all because of the rat tail catch-up mechanic.
It helps, yeah.
I see.
Helps. Okay. So,
Would your water droplet then move to 9 at that time?
Nope, it always stays here unless you move it forward through some ability.
I see.
Yeah.
And
Now-
then that changes your starting point.
Yeah.
It
So basically every
changes your
turn you go
starting
back
point.
to your teardrop to keep
Yeah, we
going.
clear our ingredients off, put them back in the bag, and then start brewing again.
Interesting. Okay, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It is very
I would like to
interesting.
try this out.
Oh, I forgot to add one more thing. We also get cauldron extenders. We got overflow pots. That is the other cool thing about the herb witches. Basically, the way this works is on this on this card here. All right, so what happens is when you have extra ingredients that go beyond the end of the bowl. Here, let me put the bowl here and show. So this is the very end. So this is the last scoring spot. That's a 33. You can continue to draw out of your bag, and instead of placing you know, well, you can't place them anywhere, but now that you have this bowl, you can start placing your ingredients into here.
Interesting.
Cherry bombs still count in here, but basically you can continue drawing as much as you feel comfortable with, and the ingredients that you put in here will all be victory points. So if you see, it's got question mark divided by 2. So if I had this in my pot, that adds up to 10, right? So you would divide it by 2, that's 5. Instant 5 victory points.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Getting to 33, 34 is going to be pretty a long track.
I don't think so. By round 6 or 7, we should be getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Well,
sure.
I assume that there's probably other mechanics in the expansion that help you get there faster.
I see.
There are, like, we've got these new 6 pumpkins, which are nuts. The 6 pumpkins cost 22, but boy oh boy, when you draw one, you fly along the track 6.
So that's what you use your.
And then if you
money
had this comboed with the loco weed, you'd be going 12, which is just insane.
Wow.
You get what I mean?
that doubles your next.
Oh, it
dimension.
copies.
It copies.
Oh.
It copies
Wow.
the ability of the one previous.
There's so many bubbles.
So there's a really good, yeah. So it's really good to. I would say to invest in the new ingredient, the loco weed. It costs 10, but it is super worth it.
So how do we invest?
All right. So the way that we invest is we have a phase of the game after we're done brewing. We get to choose this money amount, or we don't get to choose it. The money amount that we land on. Let's say I have 10. I could choose from these ingredients. I've got 10 spending money, so I could get one moth, for example. A moth is 10.
Oh.
I could get this for 5, and I could get this for 3. So those would
add up.
add
you
up.
can't get 2 of the same, right?
Yeah, you can't get 2 of the same, and you can't get more than 2 ingredients. So you can get up to 2 different ingredients.
And those are permanently added to your bag.
They sure are. And then on day 2, we get another ingredient added. That's going to be the mandrake root. And then on day 3, we get the death breath added, which is cool.
We'll learn about those when we unlock them.
So these are the extra ones.
Right.
Yeah,
They're
they will
not
get
available.
added on rounds 2 and 3.
So do each of these ingredients have a special ability? I'm noticing
They
text
do.
on the
Yes.
cards.
Yeah, so I will go through them. So
Except for the pumpkin, which just is...
it's just straight movement.
There's 6s that you can get.
Yeah, so mushrooms. If there are already orange chips in your pot, move the red chip forward according to the chart. So if you have 1 to 2 pumpkins already in your pot, you get to add a +1 to your mushroom.
Okay.
So I've got this 2 count mushroom. Now if I had 2 mushrooms or 2 pumpkins already in my pot, I would get to move this forward 3. If I had 3 pumpkins in my pot, I get to move this forward 4.
Okay.
So mushrooms and pumpkins combo. So that's one route that you can go. Pumpkins are just straight movement. That's all they give you. No special ability.
What does that 22 mean? Oh, if you paid 22
It costs
monies.
22
Yes.
to get a 6 movement.
Oliver the Great. This is a fantastic game to get for Halloween game night, in addition to just all the time.
It
But
is, yes.
It's very appropriate.
All right, so
All
this
the
is a
time.
new one. We've not played this one. So spider, for each green chip that is the last or next to last in your pot, take one of the indicated ingredients. So if you
Ooh.
have a 1 spider, you get a pumpkin. If you have a 2 spider, you get a raven skull or a mushroom. If you have a 4 spider, you get a mandrake root or a death breath.
Permanently.
Permanently.
Yes, Julio, we have the amazing BGG bits. So for those of you who don't know, the game itself comes with really beautiful chipboard bits, but BGG made really, really nice like acrylic tokens.
They are worth the $45. They sold
are
out completely
incredible.
at Gen Con. They sold out by the end of day one.
I'm not surprised.
I had to. I don't even want to tell you what I had to do to get these.
These are really
I had to
pretty.
hustle.
Oh.
And
So what is the original pieces then?
I don't know if I have one of the bags, but they're just little cardboard.
Yeah, they're
pieces.
standard chipboard pieces. They're the
Yeah.
same shape with the same art.
But,
They're
you
just
know-
Maybe the
chipboard instead of the
cardboard
acrylic.
paintings, I see.
All right, so the Death Breath one, we're playing with the same ability this time. So this one is if you draw more black chips than the player sitting next to you, move your droplet forward by 1. If you draw more chips than both players sitting next to you, you move forward by 1 and get a ruby. So it's kind of like military in Seven Wonders. You're basically just comparing yourself to the person to the right and the left.
I see.
Sweet.
And so if I have 1 in my cauldron, then I get a ruby, and you guys don't have any, then I get a ruby and I get to move my droplet forward.
Nice.
So this is a really good early game investment.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to read that again.
yeah. It'll become clear once we have some.
Yeah. And then the last starting thing we have are the skulls. So this one is it's basically like a scry. When you put out one skull, you place it down on your board, and then you get to reach in your bag and draw one, and you could choose to place it or put it back.
I see.
If you have the 2, which is more
scry
expensive, you scry 2, and then with 4 you can scry 4.
Cool.
And
That's actually really great. But
It is awesome.
do you put all 4 back, or do you?
You can choose to put all 4 back, or you can choose to put 3 back and play 1. So you can pick the best one, and it combos. So you can scry into another scry into another scry.
That's if you keep having more blues.
Yes,
I see.
if you have multiple blues.
Alright.
So it's awesome. All right, I think I covered almost everything. Yeah. So the witches. You guys all have these witch pennies.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your gold, copper, and silver witch pennies. And at any time during the phase listed on these little ladies,
Scoring
so we've
phase,
got
buying.
scoring phase, buying phase, ruby phase. So during this phase, you can choose to pay the coin and activate that ability.
Okay. Is
Once
that just once per game?
Yeah, once you've spent your coin, you spent your coin. So you need to think about okay, is this the right time? Have I saved up enough resources? Yeah. Okay. So for the gold gal, we have if you have a ruby on your scoring space, take as many rubies as victory points, also shown on the scoring space.
Scoring spaces.
So like this one, I would get to take that ruby plus 1 ruby.
And also
if I were in this one, I would get to take that ruby and then 7 rubies.
Wow.
Yeah. So you might want to wait until later game to activate that when you hit a.
You also get those
there's
victory points,
rubies.
correct?
Yes, you do. Yeah. All right, and then so we'll put her up there. This is the copper one. Copper Witch says, during the buying phase, choose one of the chips you just purchased, take a second one for free.
Ooh, yeah, that one could be really
This
powerful.
can be insane if you use it on the 6-count pumpkin,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I see.
because then you can get like a 22 value thing just for free by
Right.
spending your chip. So you don't want to waste this on a cheap chip. You don't want to waste it on a 1 pumpkin.
Julio79, welcome to the table. Damn it! See, I knew I was gonna
Hi,
make
Julio.
it. I've been streaming too much.
Oh no.
Yeah, welcome to the table. Thank you for that follow.
Ooh, okay, we're 18 minutes for reading the rules. Okay, here we go. Almost done. Scoring phase. This witch, you can activate her on the scoring phase. That's at the start of scoring. Do not suffer any penalties if your pot explodes. Meaning, if you busted, you can choose during
Oh.
scoring to spend that and be like, nope, I didn't bust, and then you get all of the abilities,
see.
including if it puts you in the front for points, you also get the die.
Okay. So, as a reminder for people, when you bust, you have to choose to take either the buying power or the points
Yep.
that you
don't
get from that space, but not both. And so, if you really want both once during the game, you can basically prevent yourself from busting by using that. So for anyone who is thinking, wow, we took a long time explaining it, a couple reminders. One, we are explaining both the base game and the expansion
Yes.
kind of at once, so that made it take a little longer. And 2, we were actually talking about this in the pre-show. This is a game where, because there are lots of different abilities that you can combine for the different types of ingredients, it may feel like there's a lot to learn, but actually once you start playing, it is relatively simple, and you guys will get the feel of that once we get started. A few other things before we get started here really quick. As a reminder for those of you who joined us in the middle of the rules explanation, our special guest who is explaining the rules is Bree from North Star Games, who is the publisher of Quacks of Quedlinburg. We are playing the expansion.
The Herb Witches.
Yes.
Crotcher Hexen. Yes, so the Herb Witches is not out yet. You can't buy it, but it should be hitting stores end of September, so real soon. We took 100 copies with us to Gen Con, and we sold out in hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so they would just poof, they disappeared. So, you know, maybe a few hundred people in the world have an expansion. But yeah, if you, end of September, beginning of October, go to your local game store, please go to your local game store because, well, I don't know. I will not say bad things about Amazon, but
Yeah, it's a thing.
screw you, Amazon. Go to your FLGS and buy it. Cool.
It's coming very soon, just in time for Halloween.
Just in time for Halloween.
Yes. Also, for those of you who didn't hear us talking about it in the pre-show, it's September, which is exciting because for the rest of this month, starting yesterday, you can get tier 1 subs on any channel, including this one, for half price. So you don't have to sub to us, but you should take advantage of September while you can, because that's a really awesome deal that only comes around once a year. And it changes every year. It was a different deal last year.
It was a different deal.
So I highly recommend. I think last year it was just if you were a first-time sub or something like that.
If it was a gifted sub, you could continue
That's right.
that sub with half off.
Yeah, so it's been different every year. This is a really good one because you can even use it to resub to channels you've already subscribed to. So go ahead and use that on someone, if not us, because it is excellent. All right, let's get into the first game. How do we get started?
Okay, so the first player is the person who has most recently mixed a drink or potion.
I had a drink last night, but I didn't mix it. It was neat.
I
So
mixed a coffee with cream. That's the best I've got.
I actually just drank coffee black this morning, so everything's been
sounds
clean.
like you win then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm going first.
Yes.
I mixed something. I mixed a thing. Okay, so we are on day 1,
Okay.
and we're gonna start by reading our fortune. We've got these fortune cards.
Ooh.
These are
That's part of the expansion.
Nope, this is
No?
part of the base game.
Oh, you're right. I just forgot about it.
So I will read
Question
off the
about these real quick.
Sure.
These are, once you use it, it's gone forever.
It's gone
Yes,
forever.
they're the witch pennies.
Yeah, so you want to time when you use it.
I see.
You one of
Most
each.
optimal.
And can people use them at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we could all choose to jump on that gold one at the exact same time if we want.
Absolutely.
And then last question is, what is that dice? We talked about it, but what is
So
it?
the person who gets furthest along and has the most
Victory points?
yep, they get to roll this die and get the thing on the die.
Yep, and we'll talk about what the things mean as we roll them.
Okay.
Just to
Sounds
save
good.
time.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So our fortune is in this round every orange chip is moved 1 extra space forward.
Sweet.
Ooh.
We have one orange
We
chip.
have 1 orange chip, so hopefully we will all get to draw it. I will leave the fortune deck on you so that we know that you're the star.
Perfect.
And where's my bag?
You had it. Did it fall on the floor?
It did.
Yep.
I did not steal your bag. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
Cool.
All right. All right. So we just start drawing, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah, we just start drawing and placing, and should I do this one on camera just so people can see?
Sure.
Real
Yeah,
quick?
especially in the early rounds.
Yeah, just real quick. I'll show y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we draw as many, one at a time.
One at a
one
time
at a
and place
and,
it. Yeah.
and no peeking.
Oh, whoops, I did not
Yeah.
put these
Make
other
sure you
pieces.
shake it up nice and good.
So satisfying.
It is.
So clicky clacky.
I am killing it.
Oh, my first one is a pumpkin, which means that I get to move it forward by 2 because
see.
of the special
It's
fortune.
any pumpkin, right?
Yep.
Whenever you do it,
It
perfect.
says in this round, every orange chip is moving
Awesome.
1 extra space
Well,
forward.
I start off with my only non-whites, so this is going well.
I got a white.
I got
and
the
I'm
3.
gonna keep it.
Oh, I
You
don't
got
know
the 3,
that I
you're
want
gonna put it
that.
back? I got a
1,
2.
Oh
Two,
shoot, I got a
3.
3 also.
Oh, you might want
I'm
to put
gonna
that
I'm gonna
back.
put that back.
I'm gonna spend my flask and put it back because I don't want it.
I'm doing pretty well so far.
Okay. A 1, that's better.
Got a 1. God, I'm getting a lot of these bombs, which is not
Well,
very good.
there are
It
only
is
2
mostly
non-bombs.
bombs. Yep.
That's true. I got a
1,
green.
2.
Nice.
Oh, I got my spider. Okay, 1.
And you can choose to stop whenever.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to go over 7.
I don't think I could have drawn that any better, and
Wow.
You really did great.
Wow.
I think it is literally impossible for me
So
to
how
have
many
done that
points?
better.
So you're at 10 points, which means I need to beat
2,
that because
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I have one more, I'll
1,
bust.
2. Hey.
Oh jeez, I can't.
Summit.
You're at 6.
6. Oh. So I'm at 6, you guys.
I'm
See, I've
also
got
at
1,
6.
2,
what's
3,
left?
Oh
4,
man.
5, 6 on these white berries, which is
So we
super
both have a
bad.
50% chance of
Yes,
busting.
we do. Should we do it? Do you want to swap bags this time?
I'll
draw from
no,
yours, you draw
I
from
think I'm
mine?
gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop. I don't
See,
trust
I
it.
don't mind busting early games, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Hey!
got it.
And I am currently the farthest along. I got up to 11.
Now I feel like I should do it.
Wait, but we can.
That's the
we
fun.
still can
Yeah,
choose
you
to do
still
it.
can. You still can.
So for the ones that
Should I go for it, chat?
So for the ones that don't win the round.
Bust, 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 bust.
So do we
Oh.
not get anything for not winning the round?
No, you just don't get to roll the die.
You just don't get to roll the die, and the
You
die
still-
sounds really enticing.
So the die is 1 VP, 1 ruby, 2 VP,
Chat wants
a
me to go for it.
pumpkin, and a droplet movement.
I see.
Chat wants me to go for it.
So your highest score is
11 and 2 VP.
I'm not even looking.
11 money, 2 VP.
I am.
There's one in my
Minus
fist.
9,
I don't even know what it is.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
put it
Oh,
down.
okay.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
But
Oh, he busted.
I'm
Fortune
gonna
does not favor me.
Fortune does not favor
I'm
the
gonna
bulbs this time.
choose to stay.
Look what you did, chat.
Okay.
Look what you did.
It's all right. It's early, it's early game. It's not gonna kill you. Okay. So what we do now is we determine who the winner is, which is me, and I roll the die. Also, we had some weird like pink happening there. It went away, but
Oh yeah, it's a focus thing. If we're putting things up close, then we need to make sure it refocuses.
I see. Okay, so
Um,
I get 2 VP.
it normally doesn't do that, but I need to tell it to stop trying to autofocus.
Okay, so now starting with me because I'm the first player. I get. So we do the die. So this is the scoring graphic here. I'll show everybody.
Maybe we could zoom out a little bit more. Would be better for the focus.
Yeah, we can lift the camera up. No, it's fine. I just need to. Oh no, autofocus is off. Okay, it's just being weird.
All right. So you see, guys, the scoring track. It's actually pretty easy. So we score. First, we roll for the winner,
Okay.
which
Thanks,
we did.
Julio.
Then we score moths, spiders, and death breath. So does anybody have spider as their last or second to last ingredient? That's a no.
No,
No.
sadly.
Nope. So we skip that. Now we go to rubies. Did anybody end with a ruby
I did
revealed?
because I busted.
Yes. And even if you bust, you still get your ruby. So
Yeah,
I see.
have a ruby.
So I get a review.
We
as
did it,
well.
chat.
You
Chat.
also get a ruby.
we did it.
Okay, then we go on to do victory points. So I've got 2, so
I guess that made it a good time to push my luck because I got a ruby if I failed.
Yeah.
So.
But you did
That
not
is-
get those victory points.
Well, I have to choose victory points or buying,
So
but I'm not.
So I
you
get
ended with
one
1
victory
and
point.
okay, and you ended with
I
Oh, you
busted,
don't. You're
and
taking
I'm
the
gonna
money?
take the money because it's way more valuable early game than 2 points.
of course. Okay, here's your little score token. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Jordan is not yet on the board.
Yep, rip me.
Rip.
All I need is on my foot in
All
the
right.
door.
So with my 11 buy, I'm gonna go for the death breath. It's so good. It moves me forward by droplets if you guys don't have one. So then I just
Pretty
tuck
darn
that in my
good.
bag, and then I tuck the rest of my ingredients in the bag.
So now it's my turn.
No,
It's-
mine.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it goes clockwise.
Got it. It's not based on victory points.
Honestly, I have 13 to spend, and the only really convenient way to spend the full 13 is to, first of all, buy a 1 pumpkin for 3, and then there are like 4 things that cost 10.
The moth would not be
Yeah.
the worst thing because you would still beat
Yeah,
if
exactly.
he didn't buy into
And
the
you
moth.
only have 9 to spend, right?
Only have 9 to spend.
Yeah. So I was thinking
You could
about
also
the
go
moth.
scry.
Yeah.
You could go the 2 scry, pull 2, put
Yeah.
2 back, or put 1
And the
back.
2 mushroom would go well with the fact that I just bought a pumpkin.
pumpkin.
But I think especially because I busted and I'm behind on points, I think it behooves me to get the moth and try and get some early teardrop action going so that I can make up those points that I lost.
So you can move forward.
Early teardrop action.
I see.
Yeah. Got to
So
get those tears going.
I have 9 to spend, and if I don't spend it, I lose it all.
Correct.
Yeah, there's no change. There's
Yeah.
no rollover. It's
So you could
just-
do a 6 and a 3 or a 5 and a 3, but you're almost definitely going to end up with a pumpkin unless you just don't spend it.
And like, I want to read this again. So for each green chip is the last chip I see.
last or next to last. You get to just buy. You get a free ingredient.
I'm gonna get one of the scry tokens because I've
Cool.
been liking that a lot, and then whatever is left over, I have to take a pumpkin token.
Yeah. So for chat to know, this is the cool token that Bree and I bought, and then I also got a pumpkin to go with it.
So that's what we got. The moths.
It lets us move our teardrop forward as long as
Ooh.
everyone next to you hasn't
Hasn't
played a
bought into
teardrop,
it. Yeah.
then you get to move your teardrop.
I just like the artwork for the scry one.
The artwork is
Super
awesome.
cool.
Ooh. Come back to me, ingredient. I need my pump. Oh wait, it's my spider. My spider jumped for it, chat. All right. So now we pick up everything off of our board, right?
Put it back in your bag.
And is that the end of all the phases?
Technically, no.
So everybody did their buy phase. The last phase is ruby exchange, but nobody has 2 rubies to spend, so we
see.
just skip it.
Yep.
Okay.
So everything goes back in the bag, and then Jordan reads off a.
Do we do
a
rat
fortune.
tails first or after this? After the
Do
fortune?
we have rat tails?
Yes.
Oh, we do.
For both of us.
So the
There's
2
one.
of you each get 1 rat tail. So go ahead and put your rat tail in your pot.
Oh, in
So
my
it just
pot.
goes on.
Yep, in your pot.
Oh, in my pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your pot. This is a bowl next
Okay,
to
my
your pot.
Thank you.
Yep. Pots are bigger than bowls, just in case you didn't know. English
it.
is hard.
I got it.
All right. So let's see what our fortune is.
After you have placed the first 5 chips in your pot, choose to continue or begin the round all over again, but you get this choice only once. So if you don't like how your first 5 went, you can start all over from scratch.
Once. So that's
Yep.
a
Once.
Good, oh, that's actually really great.
It's a little mulligan.
What happens if you bust at this time? Before
You
you.
could choose to go again.
Oh, okay. So
Once
once you
you-
add.
after
Once
played
you
the
have
first
placed
5.
the 5th chip, that's all you have to
Yeah.
do is have placed 5 chips.
I see. So you
Yeah.
cannot bust within.
It is
5.
actually possible to bust within 5 if you're really unlucky.
Yes.
Okay.
But-
Incredibly unlucky.
And if that happens, then you're screwed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you somehow bust within 5, you're just screwed.
Well, let's hope we
You have
don't.
to get to 5.
Oh, okay.
Because both Bree and I
Started
did not
off
have
with
the
2
reset.
cherry bombs.
Ooh,
That's
I got,
not where
I
I'm
also
happy.
started with 2 cherry bombs.
got one pumpkin.
Ooh,
And then another cherry bomb.
Ooh, I got a scry.
Scry.
So since I got the scry,
you place it down 1,
okay,
And then your next
and now you
one.
get to draw
1.
1
And look at it.
choose to place it or put it back.
I see.
So it's like this is really bad.
This is really bad for
Oh.
me too.
I may
I'm at
redo
4.
mine, chat.
I'm at 4. I'm at 3.
I'm
I
at
might redo mine.
I've drawn 3 cherry bombs already.
2.
I'm at my 4.
Oh, double pumpkin. I don't know. Maybe this is. Wait, I have to choose now.
Okay.
I have to choose now after 5.
3.
I have to choose now too. So I still have my moth in there and my pumpkin, and the 3.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Ooh.
And I've got 2 1-spot
Yeah,
cherry. I'm
I'm gonna redo it as well.
I'm going back.
Mine wasn't quite as bad as
Do over.
yours, but
So I can choose to like wait and watch you guys if I
You
want to do
could,
a
yeah.
do over, right? Okay, so I'll just wait here for now.
yeah.
I'm at
It's simultaneous play.
I'm at 10 monies at this
Oh, that's
current
pretty
point.
good.
But
Oh yeah, you're way farther than we.
yeah.
I got the moth.
Oh, you
okay,
drew your 3?
100% worth it. No, I drew my moth.
No, I was talking to Danley.
Huh?
You drew your 3.
I did draw my 3, but the thing is,
But
I
safely.
could choose safely, but I could draw 2 bomb, and then that'll blow me up,
Yeah.
which I cannot do.
Well, this is not going much. Hey, I got my
How many
moth.
pieces
Okay,
are in here?
100%
Alright.
worth it. Yeah.
1, 2.
No matter what else happens, it was worth it.
How many?
I got a moth and a pumpkin out so far,
3.
and I haven't drawn
5.
anything but 1s for my white.
So I got 5.
Pumpkin. We're going slowly, but we're going
so
safely.
if I draw the 3,
Oh no, there's the 3, but I didn't bust yet.
Oh my.
But it does put me at 11.
Yeah.
thank God I
Which
got the
means
pumpkin.
I have to wait to. I'm gonna wait and see what you guys do now, because I am now in the lead.
So you're at 9. You're tied with me. You are in the lead at 3. And how many?
I have 2 2s in here. Half
have-
of mine could bust me. I
Half
have
of
a
you could
50%
bust.
chance of
I'm at-
busting.
I have a 2, a 3, and a 1 in here.
I
I have all
have-
my good chips drawn, so I could bust.
Yeah, I have a pumpkin and 2 2s and a 1.
I busted. 1, 2, 3.
But that does put you ahead of me. Oh, it doesn't matter because
It
you
doesn't matter.
busted.
She busted.
I busted.
I'm gonna wait and see what Danley does, chat.
I have 20% chance to not bust, so I'm gonna go for it.
20% chance to not bust?
Ah. Okay, now 25% chance to not bust. Wait, what score are you on? You're also on 11.
We're now tied.
We are tied.
Yeah.
What are you
So
gonna?
if you tie, you both get to roll.
So we should just stop.
You should just stop.
Yeah?
Gentlemen?
Yeah? Yes! Nice.
Oh, okay.
I need the points while she's busted.
Well,
All right.
you did lose.
So go ahead
bust
and
the
roll.
last roll.
Roll
All right.
for your freebie. Oh, you get a pumpkin.
I get a pumpkin.
And go ahead. You want to do your
Awesome.
roll?
And it's always a 1-point pumpkin, correct?
Yeah. I wish it was a 6
Oh, you got 2 VP.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay,
Always like
so that was the dice roll.
I'm curious what my
Freebie.
next roll.
Oh, I didn't spider. Did you? Did anyone
Okay, so
spider?
the next thing is spider is the last or second to last.
Oh, and
none of
moth.
us did.
Did not.
Moths. Okay, so we both get to. We don't get a ruby, but we both do get to move our droplet forward by 1.
Yep. Boom. I'll just put my rat tail back.
Okay. Rubies. Did anybody end with a ruby revealed?
No.
Sadly, no.
Okay. Victory points. I'm foregoing mine because
we
I
each got
busted.
two.
I
So
think my
1,
board is
2.
messed up. I don't have 2 of the bombs.
You should have 2.
Wait, why am I missing?
Check in your bag deeply.
We are missing a.
Danley's been cheating.
Cheating.
I didn't do it on purpose.
So,
There's a
okay,
2 right there.
double check how many white ones
yeah,
you have.
I was confused because I was double
He's got
checking.
1, 2,
I got
3,
4
4.
white
Yeah,
ones.
he's got 4 white
Okay.
ones. 1, 3.
So I was missing a 2.
Okay.
What should we do?
That's
We'll
fine.
forgive you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't set up.
All right, chat.
Ah.
Put an asterisk next
Did
to
I?
Danley's game if he
Oh
wins.
no, I did not double check. That was my
Yeah, you
fault.
didn't double
Yeah. You gotta
Yes.
every
Yeah.
time you gotta double check.
That was my fault.
Hey, Tabletop Bellhop, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Hi guys, we're playing Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Yes.
Herb Witches expansion. Whoop whoop.
Very, very excited. Hello, Dark Elf
LX.
LX. Yes. How's everyone doing? We're just finishing up the second turn of the game, so you guys got here at a good time. I'm gonna give these to you so we don't forget.
Okay.
All right, so we've moved our teardrops.
Be on day 2.
Yes. Oh
We
yeah.
should have had this.
Yes. Well,
That's okay.
It
'cause
matters right
it matters
now.
right now.
All right. So we'll talk about that when we get to buying. Nobody got rubies.
You did your VP, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
I didn't
now-
give myself VP or him.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
I gave him VP for his role.
And also you gave me VP for the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I did you, but not
That's
me.
why. That's
Yeah.
why I'm at 5.
I did it while you were rolling. That's what.
It's
Okay.
all good. Okay, so
Cool.
now we're in the buy phase, which starts with you. Because
Yes.
you were to start this. And we have a new ingredient. We have
So
mandrake root.
day 2.
I really like mandrake root. You do really cool things to them. Okay, so the next chip that is placed is moved ahead twice as far as its number indicated.
Which combos really well
With everything.
With everything.
But especially expensive chips.
Yes.
So yeah, mandrake. Double down on that.
Welcome to the tabletop bellhop. Appreciate it.
Okay, so what are you gonna buy, Jordan?
Well, I have 11 to spend, so a 5-6 combo could work really well. And I'm actually eyeing that right now because I got a free pumpkin. So I now have 3 pumpkins. So I think what I want to do is get a 1 mushroom, which costs 6.
Yep.
And then, okay. And then I also want to get a 1 skull
Scrying skull, yeah.
to scry
Nice.
because they work well together. We'll make them all nice and pretty up close for
Can
you
you
guys.
remind me what the mushrooms do?
So the mushroom, basically as I'm placing, when I place the mushroom, if there are already pumpkins in the pot that have been placed, then I get to go extra spaces depending on how many pumpkins are out.
Ah, I see, okay.
So if there's 1 or 2 pumpkins, I get to go 1 extra space. If there's 3 or more pumpkins, I get to go 2 extra spaces. So
I see.
it is now theoretically possible for me for this 1 mushroom to be worth 3 if I get to place it at the right time.
Yep.
And the scrying skull will help me with that.
Ah, that's actually pretty smart. Good combo.
So it's your buy now.
Okay.
What have you got to buy with?
I
You
have 11 monies to buy with.
Okay. You could do
Hello,
another
Mage
scry
Kyla.
and combo that.
Yeah. Actually, quick question. Since you both placed a moth token, did you both
Move or drop your
move?
phone?
Yes.
Yeah, because you guys were tied even though.
Yeah. So
Yep.
none of us got the ruby.
So the ruby is if you beat the person on the left and the right.
I see.
The 1 movement is if
Yeah.
you beat only 1 person. So
Yep.
right now he beats you on the left, I beat you
Yep.
on my right.
I see.
And
I
it
see.
becomes even more powerful when you have more than 3 players, because it's only
Yeah.
the people next to you that matter.
I see. All right. How about this? I'm gonna go for. I have 11 to buy with.
Yeah.
So you
So you
could
could
get a 2 spider, which would allow you to get a free scry skull or a free mushroom.
Basically, the ones that I just bought, you could get for free by playing that skull spider.
if,
As long as I
if
play
it is
it.
in your last or next to last chip.
Yes, sorry, not as long
So
as you
you-
play.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you would want to get multiple spiders.
Yeah. But you do have a scrying skull, so if you draw this after the scrying skull and it's early, you could put it back in hopes of drawing it later.
I could also choose to stop and then get that piece as well for free.
Also,
you could.
yes.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
So there's lots of ways to make the spider happen.
All right. Since I have 11 to spend,
Thanks, Tabletop Bellhop.
I think I will do the same thing, but with the actually.
It's a-
11
Pink
is a
screen
single
stuff
buy.
is very new.
And don't forget, we also have the new ingredient, the local weed, which allows you to copy the function and value
Oh,
of
we
the
do
last
get
chip
this.
that you
Yes,
placed.
that is available.
So
And
It's
both
that's available
these.
for 10.
yeah.
I see. Copy the last chip, ignore white chips. I see. All right. Why don't I just go for this then?
Okay.
Let's mix it up. I'm gonna get one of these.
The new
Yeah, the hand
ingredients.
coming out of nowhere is a little disturbing, but yeah.
Ooh, look at that. So that's the new ingredient that comes with herb witches. There are multiple sides, as you can see, and there's a couple of these boards. This is the one that I chose for this game because I thought it would be interesting. And
Here you
yeah,
go.
let's see if we can get
Thank
my
you.
face through the
Yeah,
flower again. Hi.
Bree has become flower.
So this copies the function of the last
The
color
function
chip
and value. Yeah.
and the
so-
value. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you get to use the ability again, which is
Alright.
pretty sweet.
Great.
So I ended on 12. Gosh, if I do that moth, then I beat you both, and I get those extra rubies, and extra rubies are.
So you
If
get,
Really
you
good.
get them both out, yeah.
you
if I
just
get
don't
them
get any
both out.
victory points. I see. That's not too bad to bust.
Yeah,
Or you
I
could
mean,
get
I
two
missed out on 2
sixes.
victory points. Yeah, I could get 2 6s. Oh,
tough.
I could get a 6 spider, and I could get a 6
Mushroom.
mushroom. But I only have 1 pumpkin, so I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I can
Though the
also
spider creates more
get a
pumpkins.
scry skull and a spider.
Yeah.
Oh, decisions. Maybe I'll go with the 2. No, I'm gonna go with the local weed. God, it's so
Loco
good.
weed, too good.
I'm going with it.
She's getting the loco weed.
Getting loco.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so now we're all done with our buy phase. So now we're at the ruby phase.
Nobody has.
Nobody has 2 rubies to cash in, so we're just gonna go
start
right
over.
to reading fortunes. So
Alright.
you get to read the next fortune.
Oh,
This is the next 4.
I forgot to move the split over. My bad. My bad, chat. You gotta remind me of these things. I'm
Alright.
not as cool as Sam.
So this is called the pot is full. Is that what that means? This is what the card is called?
Yep, the pot is full.
Any player who gets to roll the dice this round rolls twice.
Oh.
It's a high
Wow,
It's
so you
an
definitely don't want
incentive
to bust.
want to win.
To win but not bust. All right, so rat tails. It looks like
Both of us get a rat tail.
red and blue gets a red.
Ha!
I see. Okay.
Thanks, Stanley.
You're welcome. And you guys are also ahead by 1 because of the moth token.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
So this is how we catch up.
I
It's the great
see.
equalizer, those rat tails.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Kind of 1.
So for those of you who joined us from Tabletop Bellhop's Raid, in this game is a what Bree likes to call a bag building game. So you're picking up, it's kind of like a deck builder, except you're picking up these ingredient tokens, putting in your bag, shaking up the bag, and then drawing them out one at a time, and they have different abilities and effects that they have when you add them to your board. Oh, this got bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This got bad.
So-
Yep.
I'll brew where our new people can see what I'm doing here. I have my
Okay.
rat tail, which is a
Okay.
catch-up mechanic, and I've got a white berry, a moth.
Please give me the 3.
I have to
Oh,
put
I
that
got
back.
the 2.
Please,
1,
please
2.
give me the 3.
Okay, so
I had to put it back on this guy.
I'm at
Okay.
4.
Okay. I do want this.
Okay,
5.
okay.
Oh, this is painful.
Ah,
This is
6.
Bree is
painful.
definitely doing better than we are.
Oh my god, no, I'm tied with you, dude.
Okay.
We're tied. We're both at 11.
Okay, it's true.
11 and 2.
6.
Oh, I got the spider. Oh, that's a really good time to get spider. Really good
1,
time to get spider.
2, 3. I have 4 left in my bag. Yes!
Actually,
Oh my
should
god.
Not.
So I can stop there and get the spider ability, or I can try and just go one further. I have 3 in my bag.
Got a pumpkin.
I have all my 4 ones out. I have my 2 white berry out, which means I have in my bag. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What do I have in there? I have a loca weed in there.
Are you allowed to look in your bag to see what's left in there?
You're never allowed to look in there.
Okay.
You gotta remember.
Just check.
Never. You can count with your hands. You can
Okay.
count them. Okay, so I know I have a 3 in there. I know I have a 2 in there.
Hey, Travi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. I don't want to bust.
I got my
I'm stopping.
mushroom.
6, 7.
I got my mushroom with 2 pumpkins out.
Oh,
So
I
it's an
hate
extra.
You. He wins. He
I
wins.
was-
There's no way I can beat that.
I'm at 6. I'm just gonna. I did have to give
There's-
up my spider for that though, but
Yeah.
it was worth it, I think.
Oh wait, greater
Probably.
than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might as well
Wait.
try for a bust at this point.
Oh no, I have good odds. I have good odds.
Okay, I might as well.
Oh, are
try
you
for
gonna
a
try and
bust.
bust to activate a witch, or?
Oh no, because like
No, worth it.
so
I got a
could
ruby out of
get.
it. I got to exactly
Oh
7.
my god, you got to 15 points in a ruby. I
Boom!
got to 12
We're on
points.
round 3, Travi. Will.
6, 7.
This is agony.
That went well.
Hi, Travi.
That went well.
Oh, yeah.
So
we
I'll
should,
show
we should be here.
I'll show chat how that went because it went really well.
So I have a 50-50 shot.
Look at that.
So I ended up here.
Wow.
I drew some really bad ones early, and then I just got a really good run
That's really.
and ended
really
up
good.
with 15 points and a ruby. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
I have a 30% chance of busting right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a 60% chance of busting, but if I were to get one more, I could get a rupee and 2 victory
Yeah.
points.
So 3
Or I
of the
could have
5 ones left
13.
here are white and would bust.
Or I could get 13 monies to spend, which would be a
couldn't
little
Oh,
bit better.
thank you, Tabletop Bellhop.
I might do that. I might just do that. I want to have more money to spend for next turn. I know I'm not going to win this round.
Yeah, for some reason the camera is being
All right.
evil today and
I'm
trying to
gonna do it.
I'm gonna do
autofocus
it
with
too.
autofocus
It's only 2
off.
victory points. It's not going to set me back that far.
Same here.
Yes, I think you should both
I don't
bust
think
for
I can
those
beat
victory
you.
points.
I don't think I can beat
You
you
need the
because you're really
buy.
far along, but I need the buy.
Oh, it's a 3.
Well,
Oh, it's a look
But I busted and I missed
So-
the victory point.
got you to. You were 1 short.
So I got my local weed. Copy
Oh.
the function and value of the last colored chip
So you're.
placed.
Oh my God! If you
I'm
quit
double
now, you double
spidering.
spider.
Double
Wow,
spider!
that's actually
Okay.
really
That's
good.
Sorry.
amazing.
That
I'm a
makes a
little
lot of
excited.
sense. Yeah.
So what was
I
this
didn't-
about you
I
not
didn't-
having any pumpkins?
No, I didn't. I only have one.
I know,
one
but you're about
pumpkin.
to get 2,
I am about to get 2.
so you'll have as many as I do.
I blew up pretty hard, but I have 15
Oh
points.
well,
to
I get
spend.
one. I get one pumpkin.
No, because you copied the spider.
That's right.
Yeah.
I get 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So and you
yeah.
got a
And
ruby.
you get to roll the dice twice. So hey,
It's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is specifically that piece, not a value
Yeah.
of 2.
No.
Yeah.
This just allows me to do this spider and then do that
I
as
see.
a spider.
So then you get 2 of the pumpkins. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's
actually
pretty
really
great.
interesting.
All right,
All right.
so roll the die, Jordan.
Come on.
What do you want?
Oops.
Oh.
Ah.
You get 1 VP.
All right, I get a victory point,
Oh, you have to
Congrats.
roll again.
and then I get to roll again, and I get
And
another
another
victory
VP.
point. Okay, so that was probably the worst possible roll, but it's fine.
I think VP are always good.
It's true.
I really do. I don't.
But I
think
would have
they're
loved a VP and a ruby.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
moths. I drew a moth and nobody else did, which means I get a
I
ruby
couldn't find it, chat.
and a droplet.
Could not find
Interesting.
Yes. Okay, so the next thing we're scoring are spiders. I will take my 2 pumpkins.
it. You got 2
What?
pumpkins. So as a reminder
Very
for
happy
people,
about that.
if your spider tokens end up as the last or next to last chip in the pot when you quit and or bust, then you get, with this particular ability, you get free tokens.
Check that out.
So because it was a 1 spider and then got copied, then she got 2 free pumpkins.
I got to copy it with the loco weed.
Did this get
See
unlocked?
that?
It did get unlocked right
Just
now.
now, yeah.
Just
Okay,
now.
so we can buy this one as well,
Yes.
whatever this piece
On our
is.
So
buy phase,
here,
yeah.
I'll slide these over so you can put it in play.
Yeah, so this is the new ingredient that we just unlocked on round 3. This is, these have multiple abilities and we have multiple cards. The one that we're playing this time, you get to total up the victory points of all the spaces covered by purple chips. And then you can buy up to 2 additional different colored chips with this amount in the chip action phase.
Whoa, that's really enticing.
So it's like an extra buy. You can get 4 chips on a turn. If
Oh
you,
wow!
If
So
you
like if
are-
I had it on like the 12, I would get another 12. Oh, I
No,
would
you
get
get
2.
2.
Get another 2 because it's the victory points. Okay.
Yeah, so you really need a couple of these to make it worthwhile.
Right, because you want it to be like
But
way
once you
up
get
there.
a couple, it's
Seems like a
probably
great late game token.
It is a great late game token. Okay, so next is rubies. So who ended with a ruby? That would be
I got a
moi.
ruby.
Okay.
No
How about
damn
you?
me.
I did not.
All right. And then next we do victory points. So what'd you get?
I ended up with 3.
Okay.
I
So
busted.
1, 2, 3, and you
then
both
I got
bust.
2.
Oh, you didn't bust. Oh, good. No rat tails. Yes.
We're all really
All right,
close.
so rat tails are going to go back. And then next we do the buy phase, which is going to start with you.
How much do you have to buy
I
with?
have 15 to buy with.
Dang, that's a lot. All right, so you could do
Well
like
played, sir.
you could do a 10 scry and a 5. What do we have?
There are no
We don't-
5s.
No, but we got 3s.
Oh,
we
yes,
do
there
have
is.
threes.
Oh, you
Wait,
could do a 5
yeah,
scry
five
and a
scry
10
and a-
something else.
And a 10 loco weed.
Or a
Oh
10
yeah,
moth,
you could do a 10
or,
or 10 mushroom.
yeah,
Yeah.
so there's lots of 10s.
How many pumpkins do we have?
Everybody started with 1.
How many do I have?
I think you bought 1.
I'm really thinking that I need
did
to
buy one.
invest in mushrooms now that I have 3 pumpkins.
Welcome to my world.
I see. So this is like interesting. All right, I'm gonna go for a 1 scry,
A 1 scry.
and then
A 10 mushroom.
I think a 10 mushroom is what I want.
That's the 2.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to look for that. Thank you.
Certainly.
Hmm.
All right, so I have 13 buy. Okay, for 13, what's the best I could do? So I could go Death Breath, I could do Death Breath and a pumpkin. I could do another pumpkin and a 10 mushroom. What the heck? We'll start
Yeah.
doing the combos.
Nice.
Interesting.
All right.
That adds up. That's me.
I also have 15, so I'm going to buy a scrying skull for 5, and then I think because I don't have one yet, I'm gonna get a loco weed for 10, just to get it in the mix.
Is the box overlay covering everything?
Oh yeah, the box.
I was wondering if like they could see our little like buying
yeah.
area.
Just make that.
I can move it probably.
Or make it really small.
Yeah. I can.
I was just curious. I don't know. Maybe
No,
over
I
the.
think it'd be cooler if we had
like-
more of the board. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. That's better.
Cool.
Doing it live, chat.
Do it on the fly.
All right. So, rubies now?
Yes, rubies. So now we can choose to exchange our rubies. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend my 2 rubies and move my droplet forward by 1.
As will I.
So that you could use 2 to move it forward, or you
Or
could
refill your
refill a
flask.
flask. I
Yep.
see. Oh, well, you guys are way ahead in general.
I feel like the droplet is the good move
It's
here.
the consistency.
Droplet is
Okay,
really good.
so fortune telling time.
Come on.
Yeah, we don't have any rat tails, right?
No rat tails.
Okay, so the fortune is the players with the fewest rubies receive a ruby. So that's
The
Wow.
people who just spent them all. Good job,
Wow.
yes.
Is this the rich get richer thing?
Bree. Yeah, it's not supposed to be, but it worked out that way.
I'm the middle class that's trying to save money here.
Yeah,
Oh man,
we
that
spent all of our
stings in a
rubies.
special kind of way that I can relate to.
That was amazing.
Okay, I'll put the fortune deck on you for the next round.
All right.
All right, start brewing.
No rat tails because we're all grouped up.
So we are on day 4.
Nothing cool happens until day 6.
That is not cool. On day 6, we get another cherry bomb added to our bag.
Oh.
Okay, nothing non-standard.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Non-standard.
Cool.
Okay.
That's right, Travi. Will. Cool.
Starting with a cherry bomb.
Yeah, I just noticed it. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I drew my
One
mushroom in the
spider.
worst possible time.
Oh.
2 cherry
When I
bomb.
Well,
when I didn't have any pumpkins out.
First draw scrying skull,
Okay, that's not bad.
and it's a mushroom. I'm putting it back because it's the worst possible time.
Yeah, scrying is good.
So this copies the function and the
And the
value.
value.
Yeah, so
of the
everything
last
about
colored chip except for that. Okay, it's not
Yep.
that great at that time.
it. What was your first one?
It was just like a single spider.
Oh yeah, that's
Spider.
rough.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not doing so well.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
I'm not doing well either.
I have 4 bombs.
There's a
out.
spider.
Ooh,
I get
okay.
to scry 1.
So I get to copy the spider again, but again, that does not do me any good unless I stop.
Okay, I got a pumpkin
Oh,
out, and I need to
scry.
find my mushroom.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Another
So I got
pumpkin.
my
All
mom.
right, now I need to find my last pumpkin.
Oh man.
Come on, chat. Let's find a pumpkin.
Scry 1 again.
Oh,
I'm at
scry.
5.
This is a good time to scry.
Oh,
This is a really good time to
I
scry.
wish I had invested in scrying.
Oh, I'm gonna keep
Oh,
my
scry
moth.
this.
I'm
Thank
at
you.
6. Oh,
I will deny you that, Ruby.
I'm at 6, which means
You are so
Oh,
far
pumpkin!
ahead.
Let's go, pumpkins!
Oh, got the 3.
All right, come on, mushroom. Come on, mushroom.
Gross.
6.
Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3.
Did you
7.
No, I did not bust, but if I draw any more, I will bust.
I busted.
You guys are so far ahead. I have to keep going hard.
I busted. So I got. Wait.
No
1, 2,
pumpkins, so sad.
3, 4, 5.
You've
6,
fallen
7,
for one
8.
of the classic blunders.
So I
Bree.
might spend. No. I might spend my witch penny to not bust.
That's what Travis said. Always invest in scry. You're thinking about spending your witch penny?
I'm
You did
thinking,
get pretty far.
I'm thinking about it.
You're 1 ahead of me. Where's Danley at? How
I'm
close are you to busting?
I am 1 point away from busting.
So you're at 6?
I'm at 7.
You're at 7. Okay, we're both at 7.
Bree, what are you at? You're way far ahead.
I'm at 16 points for VP.
I'm
So
at 15 points 3 VP, which I might be just sacrificed to get that.
so the 4 VP is a lot. So
Yeah.
and that would put me in the winning spot if I for the die if I decided to
Yep.
spend
Lucky
my
you.
silver to not bust.
Lucky you don't have to make that decision until we're done, right?
Yeah. It
So-
doesn't. And I have till the scoring phase to choose whether
Yeah.
I want to do that.
All right, Danley.
I'm still thinking.
If I draw my mushroom, I crush it. But there is a 3/5 chance of busting. But it would tie us at minimum, which means that I could also spend my penny if I needed to.
I cannot.
So-
I had to
You're quitting?
stay.
Oh no, I already did.
No, I was
busted.
asking.
Oh, I'm staying. I have a 3 in 4 chance of busting, so I can't.
All right.
So
If I draw my
75% chance of
mushroom,
busting.
Yeah, that's risky.
if I draw my mushroom, I get
I
a
can't beat
ruby
you
on
guys.
17. So I feel like I'm gonna. This is a good time to
that would
risk
be a
busting.
very feel-good moment if you pulled a mushroom.
Yeah.
I wish I pulled this. before
I
Well,
see
no.
what yeah, I see what you did there.
So why don't you?
You could do it.
I'm willing to risk the bust.
I think it's a really
Okay.
good idea.
I busted. but I busted tied with Bree. So the question is, do we let Danley win, or do we spend some witch pennies for 4 victory
Oh,
points?
I keep forgetting about these
Well,
witch
scoring
pennies.
phase starts now, which means that if we're gonna spend the witch penny, It's okay that if you forgot, it's all right because
Does that choice have to happen
you
in
don't
turn order?
necessarily want to use these in the very beginning because it's not always
I
worth
see.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now would be we have to choose right now.
So
Okay.
during the scoring
So
phase, I see.
you choose.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend my witch penny. So
No, you don't want.
So
you
this is
don't
one
wanna
of the
do that. What are
expansion
you guys talking
mechanics.
So this allows me, I can spend my silver witch penny to not explode, which means I get both the points and the spending money. And because I'm in the lead, I get to roll the die.
I am also going to do that.
Great, so let's roll.
So that we're both in the lead.
About? Wow.
Ooh.
Wow,
I
look
got the
at
droplet.
Look
So what's-
at you.
What is that? Oh,
Happy
you
about
moved the
that.
droplet one forward.
Yeah.
Move the droplet one forward.
Does that move all your other pieces one forward too?
No, the
No,
pieces
it's just a
don't matter at
permanent
this point.
droplet
I see, okay.
advancement.
Come on.
Droplet?
2 points. 2 points are good.
2 points are good.
Especially since I'm
2
about to
points
get
are
4
good.
more.
Okay, so now we have to do moths.
We both have a moth.
So we both get 1 movement.
Yeah, you have so much teardrop lead at this
I
point.
feel like I should be getting one of these.
I'm hoping. I'm
moths, so
crossing my
Or
fingers
rubies.
if that means something.
You need to be getting rubies.
Yeah, you guys are
Okay,
way
so the
ahead.
next one is spiders. Do we have any last or second
These
to last
are
spiders?
these are the BGG upgrade bits tabletop.
Yeah, these are the new
They're
components.
really fancy.
They're acrylic and just absolutely gorgeous. Yay. Oh!
Oh,
Yeah, highly recommend. Highly recommend getting these.
They're totally worth
jingle and jangle and click and clack, and they're really satisfying. And you don't have to deal with frayed edges if you play a game a lot.
did anyone end on a ruby?
Let's see. I did not. How about you, Danley?
I did not
Okay.
plan on any.
Nope.
Okay.
So now we score points.
Scoring points. So
We each got 4.
we each got 4.
I thought you busted. Oh,
We-
you
but
paid the
we
witches
paid
to
to not
not-
bust.
I
So
see.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much did you get?
I got 3.
1, 2, 3. Well, you're gonna get
Okay, we're
2
still
rat
pretty-
tails, so that's
We're
pretty
still
good.
pretty close
Oh,
as
okay.
well. So next is going to be the buy phase.
Yep.
I think that starts
That
with
is
me.
with
I
you
got
three, yeah.
16 buy.
What do you want to buy? Is there any new pieces? Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm really tempted by getting another moth. I'm also really tempted by that 4 mushroom.
Remember what Travi said. Don't fall for the classic blunder by not investing in Scry.
Okay, so I could do, 1 scry,
Or even 2.
like the 10-point scry, and I could do a.
Or a 5-point Scry and a 11 spider.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do one spider and another loco weed.
She's loco weeding.
Because loco weed paid off for me big time on my first round. So
I didn't even draw it.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Looks like a speed running timer. Yes. Yeah, the widget is a speed running timer that we have adapted. That's exactly what it is. It's just it's our little shtick to keep track of how the game's going.
I taught all the rules and the expansion rules in 18 minutes, so I'm
Very
very
nice.
proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm very conscious of the timer.
Right? I am going to go ahead and buy another moth and a.
Ooh. Okay, so that
Alright.
means you're going to be beating me on the moth things and
Potentially.
getting.
The question is, do I want a 1 mushroom or a 1 spider? I think
Well, your mushrooms combo.
See, the spider gives me pumpkins to help the mushrooms combo, but I only have 1 mushroom. So I think the answer is get a second mushroom before I get any more spiders.
I think
Because
that's
because the
wise
spiders are
play.
really difficult to trigger.
Yes.
Hey, narcoleptic penguin!
Hi.
Yes, there is a big ass, giant.
That is great.
All right. I feel like it's not great to invest in the moths anymore because you guys are way ahead.
Well,
in
it could be good to have 1 just to deny us from getting massive rewards.
You would lock us out of it, but then
Because
none
if
of us.
everyone
But
plays
none of us
one,
would
no
get
one gets
anything.
Yeah.
Are you going to get a drink?
I'm going to the bathroom, but I can get you a drink.
Water?
Yes.
Thank
Can you
you.
give me another call? Anyone.
Anyone?
Anyone is fine.
The cool thing about this game is that like you can have people dip out, and nobody is held up.
Because you just do it.
Yeah, because we're all just taking our turns simultaneously, and so there's no, there's no big holdup. You're not like, okay, well, we have to wait for someone to get back before we can decide what to do. No, like we can just
No, I
do a
need to
thing.
strategize. I have
Yeah.
15 buy points.
Okay, so with 15 buy, you could do a 2 scry, you could do and a pumpkin, or you could do.
I could do a moth and
You
a
could
scry.
do a 1 scry. Yeah,
This is also very enticing too because this allows me to buy 2 additional tokens.
Yeah,
But late game it would be much better than early game.
Well, we're moving into late game starting on the next round.
Oh, is that what it is? I
Yeah,
see.
we're moving into rounds 5 through 9, so it might be.
Okay.
Might be a good one.
9 plus another 6.
Bye, bellhop.
I'm gonna do one of these spiders.
Okay.
I think this will give me another pumpkin, if anything.
Are you doing?
No.
You're doing the 1 point because if you do the 2 point, it can give you a scry, which is.
That's actually better. But then that'll be 11 points, and then I won't be able to buy this 9.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy a 3 pumpkin just to flesh out your odds.
That's true. I think I'm gonna go for. I think the higher point buys are actually much better now that I think about it. I want this 2 scry. No, but then I only could buy a 3 pumpkin. Ooh, the decisions
I
is
know.
really difficult. I'm also like trying to think of the
And
strategies.
I know, and every decision that you make in terms of your buying, it can be, like what turns the tide for you, in one way or another. Don't forget also those mandrakes are good. You could just straight up do a 2 mandrake.
You get 2 mandrakes? Wait, no.
No,
I could buy
the
2
2
mandrake.
count.
I see.
Yeah.
Place a chip that is moved ahead twice as far as the number indicates. That's very interesting. 2 mandrake would be 2 spaces.
So you place it, 2 spaces ahead, and then whatever the previous chip is, you would double that. So if your previous chip was a 4 spider, I'll just explain this for everybody.
Sure.
So if your previous chip was a 4 spider, and then you put out this 2 mandrake chip, the special rules for this particular ability mean that you get to multiply the 4 by 2, and then move this forward 8.
Wow.
Yeah, so it would go 1, 2, and then add another 8 and go all the way around.
Okay, I'm gonna get that. I like that. You guys are so far ahead with your water droplets that.
Yeah, you will get a couple rat tails to throw in your pot
Oh,
though.
that is true. That would be beneficial.
Okay.
All right. Well, that leaves me with 2, and I can't buy anything with 2.
Nope, there's no change, but that was probably a good buy. All right. Okay. We can start brewing without.
Oh yeah, we can. We don't need to. Oh wait, this is the buy phase actually, the ruby phase.
Oh yeah. I don't think any of us have rubies to
Oh,
exchange.
no.
We're all at 1 ruby, so.
Do we need to
Rat
flip
tails.
the?
So
Oh, yes.
I put in 2 rat tails because I'm 2 behind Jordan, and then you put in
3? Or no, just 2 also.
it's just 2 as well.
I see. So then I get 2 rat tails to push me ahead. I see. Okay. Quest card or the.
The fortune
The
card.
fortune card, yes.
Okay, so is that that's on him. I guess we
Yes.
can wait for him.
I guess we'll just wait. Yeah.
We can wait the fortune.
I'm liking this game so far. It's pretty nice. I like the simultaneous brewing, and you
Yeah.
can scheme a little bit if you need to.
Yes, you can look and see how far someone's got, and you're like, I've got a 1 in 3 chance, and maybe I could beat you. And sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. But one of the things I like about this game is that even when you bust, it's not the end of the world. You might be out some victory points, but if you use your buy power strategically, you can come back from it.
Probably worth having,
I will have this one.
just because it's fun to say.
Pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse, which is
Pamplemousse,
essentially
thank you,
grapefruit.
sweetheart. I appreciate
What
it.
did you buy, Danley?
I bought one of the
Mandrake
mandrakes, which was a 2x mandrake.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so we're getting ready to start the next turn.
Yeah, we just need you
Yes.
to read the fortune.
All right. Wow. Choose. Take 4 victory points or remove 1 white 1 chip from your bag. Presumably permanently.
Is this everyone?
Ooh.
Or is it
It
just
just
you?
says choose. It
It's
doesn't.
all of us.
Oh,
it's
So
all
I
of
assume
us.
it's everyone.
Yes. No, these are all applying to all of us. Okay, so we can choose 4 VP just
Okay.
right now, or we can choose to take
And we're also
one of the ones
on
out of our bag.
day
ones.
5.
Keep in mind, on day 6, we're gonna have to add in another white one,
I
Yeah.
see.
which will.
So basically, do you think your expected value of removing a white chip is more or less than 4 victory
Yes.
points? I also think yes.
I'm gonna take the victory
You
points.
take the VP.
Yeah.
Oh, you could
Oh,
decide
did you?
later.
Does that happen before or after we evaluate rat
Rat
tails?
tails happens before because
Okay.
the fortune card starts at the
Great.
very
So you
beginning of
both
the
rat
round.
tailed yourself already.
Yep, we
Great.
did. So I'll take the 4 VP. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Yeah, I could use the.
I'm gonna take mine out permanently.
Yeah, me too.
Although I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna need to put it back in
Yes,
next turn.
that's very true.
But it helps me. Yeah.
All right.
I think if this happened
Going for
a
it.
day later, this is
Alright.
like, yo, Mage Akila, welcome to the table. Thank you for that.
Yay!
What up, Mage?
What's up, mage? Okay,
2.
I like that. I like that I'm starting with pumpkins.
I'm starting with bombs.
starting with
Terrible.
bombs. Yeah.
Spider.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm starting with bombs.
All
One,
Start
two.
all
This is
bombs.
bad, chat. Oh.
I got a scry.
I got
Oh!
my. I got my
1, 2,
moth.
3. That is not good.
Yes.
I'm
Good.
at 6.
Good.
Let's drop a piece.
But you're
Okay,
also like
that's alright.
way ahead.
Ooh, maybe I'll end my spider there.
Scry. Okay.
Okay, I might do one more chip. It
take
depends
Oh,
on
I'm
how
definitely
far you
putting
guys
that 2 back on the scry.
Oh.
Got another 1 pumpkin.
And a mushroom, which goes an extra 1 because I have a pumpkin out.
I busted.
No. Oh, you were at 6 and you drew the only thing that
2,
could bust
3,
you.
4,
Yeah,
5.
I drew literally
Ah.
the only,
7,
and
8.
do you know how many
Oh,
things I
please.
have in
You
my
probably
bag?
have a lot.
This is all the good stuff I bought that I
Wow.
did not get to draw.
Spider.
I had 2 logo weeds, I had a moth.
Even
I
a
had-
1 bomb would have been okay.
I know. I literally, the only thing in my entire bag that I could have drawn to bust me, I drew.
So I just got
Such
this
is my luck.
piece.
What is that?
So this is a mandrake. So I place this. The next piece I draw gets
Goes twice as
multiplied.
far,
I
yeah.
see, okay.
So hopefully you get one of your 2s. Or the loco weed would be best because then the loco
Multiply.
weed would copy that and then go 4.
I did get a 2.
So it goes 4.
But does that mean 4 on the bomb or no?
No,
No, it
the
just
bomb's only
movement.
worth
It's
2,
just movement.
but make sure you move it 4 and not
That's-
3.
4.
That's
oh,
4.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank
so that's
you.
really good.
Ooh, so you're at 15 and a ruby, which is a good spot.
That's a pretty good spot. Yeah.
I only have 4 bombs on the board, so I'm gonna keep going for
All
now.
right. Well, I'm gonna.
What are
round
you at?
sucked for
I'm
me.
at.
Are you at 7? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm at 7. I could bust.
And double moth. That'll do it.
Wow.
Double moth. Let's go, chat.
Uh,
Oh, 1, 2, 3. That puts me ahead of Danley, but it puts me at exactly 7. So I'm gonna wait and see what Danley does.
5. I have 3 out of 5 to not die. But I get a rupee and 15-point buy. You know what? A little bit of gambling doesn't hurt anyone, right? Right?
right?
Right? Ah, it's a scry!
Oh, that's
Nice.
epic.
That's really great.
All right.
Could not have been better. A better draw.
So I have a 3 in 7 chance of busting if I draw, but I'm gonna wait and see what Danley does because I think I'm still ahead.
We're both,
I'm at
no,
16-4.
I am also at 16. Oh, you're at 64. 63.
I'm at 16-4.
All right. Well, this is my scry.
Yeah.
Ooh, does it mean scry again?
So that means, yeah, you get to
Yeah.
you copy the value and the ability, so
Yep.
you could just scry again.
This is good. This
This
is very
is a-
good.
That's
It's a
amazing.
good turn for you. This is probably
I'm
the
gonna
worst
need it.
turn for me.
Oh, it's a 3-bomb, but I can scry it.
Yeah, you
You
can.
have
lucky.
I still have
Oh,
one in.
man.
I think I have a 33% chance. Can I just
Yeah.
stop here? But then we'll tie.
We do tie.
It's very interesting, you guys, like not just your own boards, but like watching other people and what they choose to do. Like,
Gentlemen's?
It's really exciting.
Gentlemen's again? No, I mentioned a little bit of gambling isn't that bad.
Okay.
33% chance.
All right.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You might want to redo those odds.
It's pretty bad. 16 will
So
allow
you
me to
gotta-
buy.
You put the one out. You took the one out, right? So that means that you only have
Oh yeah.
the 1-3 in there.
I actually have better odds than I thought.
Because you got two twos out, and then you've got your 3 1s. So the only white chip left.
Is my 1-3.
It's your 1-3.
Actually, no, I'm gonna then go for it. 60% chance. I
All right,
miscounted.
I want to see what happens.
Oh!
Ended on it. That's a good place to
That's a
end.
pretty good one.
All right, I'm gonna go for it.
You're gonna go for it?
I'm cringing.
Mushroom! Which I have a pumpkin out, so it's worth 2.
Oh.
So now I'm at 17 and a
Oh
ruby.
my god.
All right, Danley, your move.
You're at 17 and a rupee.
I'm at 17 and a ruby.
I have a 50% chance. I gotta gamble it.
Do you only have 2 tokens
You're
I have
left?
two
gonna
tokens
you're gonna
left.
coin toss it?
Yeah.
This could go so badly.
It could, but it could also be very good.
You also have your silver witch coin, which you can spend
I
to become the winner.
could, and
So
if I
if
get
you
a
put
3.
if you get the 3 out,
Yeah.
then you'll
Oh my
then you'll
god,
surpass
that would be
him.
bad.
That's a really good idea, actually.
That would be bad. That would be
50%
really
chance,
bad.
that's really high. And you know what? I could still spend it and go further.
You
Yeah.
could.
Oh, I got the 3 though. 1, 2, 3.
So you busted.
That's fine.
That's okay.
He could spend his witch penny,
It's true.
Yeah.
and that would put him at 18 VP.
Yeah, you don't
5
have to choose
points,
now yet either.
And he could still get his spider. Are you gonna do it?
What are you gonna do? Because I busted, I can't draw anymore, right? But if I use the witch's ability, do I still get to draw my last piece?
If I got my loco,
No.
that would be
It
really
just
good.
means that you don't bust.
You know what? I have good odds.
What are your odds?
What are your
do you
odds?
have left? So
I
you've
have
got 1-1 and 1-2 left.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 tokens left.
So you have
So
a
I'm-
60% chance.
Yeah,
drawing
2/3 chance of being okay.
Ugh. And how many do you have out? You have 5, 6, 7. You have 7.
Yeah,
So yeah.
and I have.
Any white one and you
Wait,
bust.
okay, let me think about this. If I get. See, the other problem is 17 is like really rough to buy on, I think. No, it's not terrible.
It's not that bad. I mean,
An 11 and 6. If I got 17, I'd basically be guaranteed to be getting a spider and a mushroom.
Yeah.
For sure. 18, I would end up with a 4 spider, which actually seems much better. I'm gonna go for it.
I can't look.
Oh, I busted!
Oh!
Nice.
job.
That was good. That was good. Oh, I had to pay this.
Damn it,
otherwise
I
would-
tried, chat.
So then,
Okay,
yeah.
so he paid the silver.
You
witch
could also
penny,
not
does
pay it, and
bust.
then no one gets points.
But I do want the 5 points. The
It's
5
true.
victory points.
That's gonna set
true.
you way ahead of us.
It's true.
Well, I'm
That was a-
catching up.
Well, it'll catch up.
I'm catching up.
It's a
Oh,
critical
that's true.
catch-up
It
point
is
for him,
It is very critical,
Yes.
though.
since we both busted.
I can easily fall really far
Yes.
behind if I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I thought about it. I was like, I could stay and get the ruby,
okay,
but oh well.
so the die goes to you.
Yeah.
You get
Fortune
to-
does not favor the bold, chat. You lied to me.
1.
Alright.
All right,
It's
1
better than
VP,
that.
and then moths. Yeah.
I have 2
You
moths,
crushed it with the moths.
so I
You
get
get
to
a
move
ruby.
forward 1 and get a ruby.
and then
Okay, so I still got my ruby. I didn't lose that.
Spideys, ending or second to last. I got that.
Nope.
You got
I
that.
did get that
So
too.
we each get a pumpkin.
They're both basic Spideys.
Okay, so we get a pumpkin.
Hey, they're great.
Death Breath, nobody bought that.
Nope.
Okay, rubies. Ending rubies, you did? No.
I did not.
No one ended
No
on
one
a
got
ruby.
no one got an ending ruby.
I would have if I'd quit.
All right, victory points. What did you get?
I'm going for
you're
the buy.
you're foregoing.
Yeah.
And I'm foregoing, so it's just you.
I got 5 victory points.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now I'm in last place, chat.
All right,
by
so
1.
I'm at 14 points.
I'm also at 14 points.
And 13.
All right, so it's still neck and neck. Nobody has pulled away quite
Right.
yet. Cool. So buying phase, you get to start.
Oh yes.
What you gonna
I have 18, so I'm gonna do the
Skip
thing that I
the
risked
4
everything,
spider.
which is the 4 spider, because that 4 spider will be giving me mushrooms and scries, which seems really worth it.
last or second.
Yes, or it just moves me 4, so it's like
It's still good.
It's a. Oh
either
wait,
way.
sorry.
see.
No, it gives me this. It gives me
Yes.
whatever this guy is called.
The Mandrake.
And
Mandrake
this
or-
it gives me the
or
two
that
bonus
guy.
ones. So that's really good
is
if
that
I can proc it.
It's an or.
ectoplasm?
Yeah, or sorry.
Yeah.
I meant and as in like both of them are options
I'm gonna do the same thing and buy the same 4 spider
for 18.
for 18 because I can
Alright.
do
Yeah.
it.
I'm at a very awkward 17, so.
See how it is. Copy and
Oh.
And I just went ahead and picked up my extra white one because I know we're about to add it.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go with the 16 mushroom.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
And then we also
Rubies.
get the ruby
Yeah,
face.
is
Yes.
anybody gonna spend rubies?
I have 2,
I only have the one.
and I have not. I actually could have used this to put mine back, but I actually don't think I had good odds of passing you when you busted on the 3. So I'm gonna save it for a later round.
Let's see. What
Alright,
are the
so
last
there's no
few
rat
items
tails.
to buy, by the way? Rupee face. If you have a rupee on your scoring space, take as many rupees as victory points shown on the scoring space.
Yeah.
so like if you landed at the 22,
You will get 22 rupees.
So
No, you get-
if
one.
I had
get 7
chosen to
rubies.
stop
Yeah.
instead of drawing one more,
I see.
I could have gotten 4 rubies.
yeah,
5 rubies because I was on a ruby space.
which is real powerful because then you
Yeah.
can move
So
your.
I maybe made a mistake, but we'll see. There's
Wait,
time.
so you would get 5 rupees? Can you explain that a little bit again?
So if you're
Oh,
so
as victory points. Oh, I get it.
We're
Okay.
Yeah.
still in the buying phase.
Yes.
are.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking
Oh,
also.
I'm doing
Choose-
it. I'm getting my second 4 for free.
oh yeah,
what
good
does it
point. Me
say?
too.
Choose.
Yeah, this is the time to do it. I'm getting a
Choose one of the
second
chips
spider.
you just purchased.
Oh.
Take a second one
Yeah,
for
I'm
free.
getting a second spider.
Me too.
It's the biggest thing I've purchased. I was thinking
yeah.
about waiting to see if I could get a 22,
22
but
pumpkin and get 2.
we only have 3 rounds left, and I think having 2 4s for 3 rounds is more valuable.
Totally agree.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Totally agree.
Fortunately, most importantly, I caught up to you on teardrops,
I'm still at 0
Yeah.
teardrops, guys.
and yet
And yet,
you won that round.
Well, it's
You're,
luckily.
you're doing good.
You remember to roll the die, right?
I did. I got
Okay.
1 victory point.
Just wanted to make sure.
So no rat tails
and
this time.
those are yours.
Yep.
to
You
read.
get to read the next fortune.
And everyone has to add their 1 bomb.
Yeah, we have to add a 1
Which I
bomb
did.
to our bag.
We need to grab one for Bree, though.
Oh, oops. When did I do that?
You picked yours up.
Can I get another one of those weird cookies?
Yes. They're good.
They are good in a very odd way.
All right. The next piece is called Season Perfectly. Next fortune. If your white chips total exactly 7 at the end of the round, you get to move your droplet 1 space forward.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, if
If your white chips total exactly 7, you
have
get to move your chip
1
forward.
space forward.
So we're aiming for 7 this time.
that's good. I end on 7 a lot when I don't bust. Keyword
All
there.
right, let's go.
All right. I need to do my super special bag shake. Make sure there's none of my good chips
Oh,
sitting
I
in the
started
corner.
with my 4. Sad.
That, I mean, could be worse.
I could just stop here and just get a free token. That's like 9.
I start
that,
well.
That is 9.
Okay, it's worse. I start with my 1 mushroom before I got any pumpkins out, and then a 2 bomb. Go figure.
Got the 2 multiplier.
Ooh. I'm happy with that.
Spidey. Bad time to get Spidey.
Oh, I got the other multiplier. It's a,
Oh,
it's
that's
a
so good.
dupe of the function.
Wow, I hate you. Wait, so you duped?
The
So actually,
double.
you should go 4 then, right? Because the loco weed is a 2 and then gets doubled, right?
Times
Yeah.
2 gets 4.
Oh,
And
the
then
double,
it-
no, the doubled is
The double of the function is a double of the mandrake.
double is the mandrake.
Right, but his
that one is just
his
copied.
mandrake he
Copied.
copied the mandrake worth 2, right?
So 2
then it
times
goes
2
4.
is
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I would
4.
say that.
It's like the ultimate combo of those 2 tokens.
And then this is.
And then this
2
is
again.
now
I see.
a copier.
This
There's
is
my
actually
moth.
pretty good.
Oh no, you're gonna do great this round. You're
shoot.
making up for the fact that you
2
have no
times
teardrops
6.
with
1, 2,
combos like
3,
that.
4,
Hey,
5,
4 spider.
6.
Good time to do it.
Jeez, I'm
Well,
already
okay,
way
time.
far ahead in this case.
1, 2,
I've only drawn
3,
4
4,
pieces.
Yeah, but you are already at what?
5.
I'm at 16.
Yeah,
I'm at-
just now getting to 16 as well, but I've drawn way more pieces than you,
Scry 1.
which means your odds are very good this
Oh
round.
my goodness.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Wow, you're really
You're
far
having it.
ahead.
Oh, you mushroomed.
I did.
Wow, you mushroomed far.
I don't think I have another mushroom, sadly.
Oh, I got another 4
Wait,
piece. Another
I think I do
so
have
I'm
another.
at
4.
exactly 6.
Haha! I nullified your moth. I got them both out.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
no, you didn't nullify my moth.
I didn't nullify it. I get the
I
ruby.
just don't get the
took-
ruby.
Yeah. You were never gonna get the ruby, I guess. So you don't care.
Oh, wait, I can scry one. I want to scry.
Well,
did want
I
to scry
think
this.
I'm going to end my turn there.
Let me scry this piece.
Yes. I have exactly 7, and I ended on a ruby with my ruby witch penny done. I'm going to end there even though someone else rolls the die, because that is probably best case scenario for me.
I could get 6 rubies if I can get ahead. Just 1. I'm at exactly 6.
So a 1 white would be perfect.
Oh no, I'm at exactly 7.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What do I got? I have
You have,
1,
you have 3 1s in there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. So the 5 of them that are not the 1s. So I have 3. I have 3 1s.
Which would bust.
I have 1, 2. So I have a 50-50 chance. I have a coin flip.
Yeah, I think Danley beat me. Oh, you ended on a ruby?
I ended on a ruby. I'm not done
You
yet.
ended on the one.
I'm still deciding on
You
what.
ended on the one that she's going for,
Yeah,
right? The
she's
20
going for the 21, but I'm already there.
Are you at 7?
No, I'm only at 5.
What?
I could keep going.
Oh my, that's amazing. Sometimes it's really good to get the 3 white out early because it lets you draw late.
Do I bust? Do I do it?
And I could keep pushing forward. if I
Honestly,
want to.
you should because the next ruby is super close.
I know, but I do want to see what Bree decides to do here.
Like, if you drew your 2 white, you'd be
I have
perfect.
a feeling that
Like, I don't even think it matters what she does.
I have a feeling I'm gonna bust, but whatever. Here it goes.
There's the bust.
There's the bust.
You might as well
But
draw. You get a free draw,
You
Dan.
do get the.
But I can still do the ruby phase because
Yeah.
you always get the
Yep.
rubies, and that's 6 rubies, which moves me forward 3 droplets.
Yeah.
I could keep going.
Oh my
Yeah, you'll
God.
get 7 rubies total, so it's actually 4 droplets.
Shoot, if
you
I get
already have
another
one.
one, that'd be good.
Yeah,
3,
you're right.
4, 5, 6.
You're right.
But I could bust this round.
You're also at the ruby.
I am at the ruby.
So the question is, do you want to use the ruby multiplier
No,
now?
I'm gonna stay.
Or do you want to get the extra droplet?
I think I'm gonna stay.
Yeah. You get way more rubies from staying.
Exactly. I need the rupees right
And the
now.
ruby, so for me getting those rubies means that I would get
7
3.
rupees.
I would get 7 rubies, which is 8, which means I can move my droplet forward by
Yep.
4.
And I'm only
really
going to
great.
get 6
Oh.
rubies, which means I'll move 3.
Chat, this is my board this turn. It's pretty
His
amazing.
board
It
is
insane.
nuts.
This is a really good turn 6 for you.
He got really
I
far.
got
He's over
pushed
here.
so far. And my water droplet is still at 0, which was pretty
And then he'll
amazing.
get
Yeah.
the spider too, because he's got the
Oh
spidey.
my God,
second
you
to
got the
last, so you
spidey.
get the free
So
pumpkin.
wow.
It
You
was a
could not
pretty
have done
amazing
better.
move, yes.
Well played,
Thank you.
sir.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
lucky.
So, who gets the die? It's gonna be you.
It is me.
So go ahead and roll it.
No one busted. Good job.
I busted.
Oh,
Oh, I got
sorry.
a pumpkin.
Wow.
And I also got another pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah, you basically get it right now.
All
yeah.
pumpkins.
Moths.
I get to move my droplet forward by 1. You get to move it forward.
And I get a ruby, which doesn't really matter, but it's an extra for later.
Okay, so Spideys, you got your pumpkin,
I
right?
did, yes.
Yep. I sadly did not.
All
My
right.
spideys were early.
Rubies. Ruby phase. I'm gonna spend my thing, and I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Plus 1.
Plus 1, so
Because
7.
you ended on a ruby.
8 rubies.
I am going to do the same thing, and I got 7 plus 1.
So you also got 8 rubies. So I actually did the worst on this one. I get 6 rubies, 5 plus 1.
Wait, I got 8 rupees? I got
Yeah.
8 total rupees.
8 total, yeah.
Yes.
I only got.
Golly.
So I have 7 rubies. The extra one is just a holdover for later.
All right, victory point comes next. Yep.
I got
You have to make a choice.
Well, I'm not gonna get the. I'm doing the buy.
You're doing the buy? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I won't. God, I have a lot of good ingredients.
Oh, so you could
Right.
choose
I
to
could-
buy or get victory.
yeah,
Right.
but the thing
And
is,
it's late in
that's
the game.
21. I have 21 buys.
It's also
That's
6
pretty
points.
high, yeah.
I could-
So
It's 6 points, and that might set me quite far behind by not taking those 6 points. And I do have a lot of ingredients.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to decide till after we've done ours. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead
I
and do your
go
points.
5 forward. Which is
I
not great.
Go 7 forward.
Yeah, he goes 7. You're green, right?
Yes.
Which means I'm at 2 rat tails. If you take the points, you get 4 rat tails next time. Or sorry, if you take the bye.
I'm gonna skip the buy. I'm taking the VP. It's too
Okay.
late in the game
I
to not
agree.
do it. I don't need to buy more ingredients. So so that was 6.
Yep. So you're right
Okay,
behind
so
him.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Right there.
One more.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, you guys, that was nuts. All right, Ruby exchange time.
I'm gonna show people the points while you guys are doing ruby exchanges. Look at that.
Yeah, so here
Boom.
we are. We are moving into this day
So I
here.
have 22 to buy. Wow. I'll go out to buy.
We're still really clustered pretty tight.
Yeah.
Some of us have fallen behind, and then we make it up, and then
Yeah, I definitely made mistakes pushing and busting at bad times because I would have been ahead by about a point or 2 otherwise.
all of us have spent our witch pennies, so these abilities are off. So
Yep,
we can just
get rid of them.
clear those out of the way.
No more witch pennies.
All right.
All right. What I'm gonna buy is I'm gonna buy one of these function chips.
How much do you have to spend?
I have 22, and
You don't want a 6 pumpkin?
I do not want a 6 pumpkin. I want.
Oh, 6 movement, really?
Yes, because
Imagine copying that with the mandrake.
And
Are you
don't
crazy?
you and you already have one of
Copying
these.
it with your local
he's
weeds?
got a plan in
I
mind.
have a plan in
though.
mind. I actually
Okay.
want to get
Is
the
it,
2 function and then this thing, whatever this is.
The 2
The 2 spider, yeah.
The 2
All right.
spider.
I want the
All
2
right.
spider with the function.
All right. He's making moves.
And your buy?
I haven't even thought about it. I have 19. So I
Ooh,
think
you could go for
this
that
is
sweet 4 scry.
Yeah, I think
Wait.
this is the time probably. Well, but I could get a 4 scry or I could get a 4 mandrake.
Can I actually choose to switch the function for the 2 scry? I'd rather have the 2
Yeah,
scry.
that's fine.
I want the 2 scry. Scry.
The 4 mandrake or the 4 scry. I feel like.
Travis like mushroom.
Mushroom.
Or I could get this dude, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth
There's
that
only
much.
3 more turns in the game, right?
Yeah. So
There's 3 more.
I think
yeah.
the 4 mandrake is really good. I'm really tempted by the 4 scry, but I do have a couple scry already.
The problem with the
4 scry is
mandrake is that
really
if you
good.
draw the mandrake after a 1, it's like over.
Yeah,
Useless.
or yeah.
It's useless if you draw an
Yeah.
extra pumpkin. It's
No, this one's more
this
flexible.
is always good, always.
because
Like,
you
can't go
get to
wrong.
draw 4 tokens and just pick whatever's best.
You really can't go wrong.
So yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, so rat tails. I have 1 and
Well,
you have 2.
we have to
right?
buy rubies first.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh,
spend
sorry.
rubies.
You're right.
So you can spend 2 to move your water
As many
buffalo.
times as you want.
4, 6, and
Also,
8,
remember
so I
you
get
can
to-
get your jar back if you want.
2 for a jar.
Yeah. So if you wanted to
Ooh.
move less teardrops.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll flip my jar and I'll move my thing forward 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna move forward 3 as well.
Oh, I s-
Boom, done.
Great. So everyone moves forward 3, because I already had my jar.
Yeah.
So
well, you
that
never
actually
used
works
your-
out well.
You never used your jar, did you?
Nope. I had an opportunity, potentially, but I think I am waiting for a better chance to bust. And I've
Okay.
kept up with Bree's
Oh, so
spree of
I just wanna-
teardropping
I take a visual
A
look
gander.
of everything that I have.
with
It's
your.
a good idea.
Look at all that. Yeah, it's just good to look.
Where's
get
your
it-
extra white token?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's in here.
Okay.
Jordan with
Cheating!
that eagle eye.
Yeah. I mean, Danley did it.
I didn't do it on purpose. I was a noob and I thought I counted.
Okay. Everything's
so
going
now-
back in.
Now
we do rat
we do
tails.
rat tails. So I believe I get 2 and Bree gets 1.
Yeah.
I haven't had rat tails in a bit.
Hey. Woo.
I get to start in the lead
Oh,
chat.
fortune.
yeah.
Oh,
some
yeah.
Fortune.
I believe it is on Danley because I chose.
Oh no, I chose the last one.
No, I read this one.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
take 4 victory points or remove 1.
Oh, wait, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
You did the exactly 7 one.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
did the
So
exactly 7
sorry.
one.
Who had exactly 7? I did. Did you?
No,
No, you busted. And
I did not, I was
so
short.
I actually go one more droplet.
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Thank you for reminding us.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
I'll put that on top.
So then is it
then
me
it
that
is you.
reads?
Yep.
Okay. If your pot explodes this round, the player to your left gets any 1 2-chip.
Oh.
Wow.
That's cool.
Please
Well,
explode.
it's not that powerful this late in the game, but it's good.
That's still a chance.
It could be powerful because you can use your overflow. And your
Yeah.
overflow, getting extra chips
That's
is...
true. I'm not anywhere near my overflow right now.
Pretty
But it could happen.
But it could happen, yes.
I mean, I'm starting at 11, so...
Yeah. I'm
I
starting
can
at
get there.
13.
I'm starting at
Ooh,
3.
and a pumpkin
Oh,
comes
you
out
guys are far
first.
ahead. Wow.
And yet you're winning.
Oh,
Pretty rough. I'm strategizing.
First
here.
turn pumpkin will do.
1, 2.
First turn pumpkin as well. Badger, badger, badger.
1,
Uh-oh.
2, 3, 4,
This is okay.
5. Yeah. All right. Because of my
This is
Yeah.
not
my
okay.
pumpkin.
Two
Scry.
bombs.
Come on.
Spidey.
I think I put it back.
Ah!
I think I put any white back
Sorry,
at
one
this
fell
point.
out of my bag and I don't know where it went.
Oh, 4 spider, let's go. There you go.
Thank you.
I wish the spider wasn't that early, but it's fine.
You're right about the acrylic. I'm thinking about what it'd be the cardboard would feel
It's
like.
not at all satisfying.
This is so nice.
And it's silent too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just
I could stop here and get double Spidey.
I got the 4 again, but this time I have 2 pumpkins. Oh, I still only go 4 and 5, but still. 1, 2, 3.
But I think
4,
it's
5.
too early. I need to keep trying.
That felt good. Happy with that.
At
Okay.
least I got both my Spideys out.
This is good. I just need a mushroom out, and that'd be real. So does the mushroom have to end, or doesn't it matter?
You want them? No, you just need the mushroom after your pumpkins.
Alright, that's good. Oh, I've drawn only pumpkins and bombs.
There's my
Yes, you
mushroom.
have. Oh, wow.
Only pumpkins and bombs.
Wow.
What is going on here?
All right, there's a scry.
This is getting. Oh, only pumpkins and bombs.
There's a mushroom.
All of my white ones are coming out now. Okay.
There's my 4 scry at the
6.
perfect time.
2 spiders.
I'm gonna put that one
Yes,
back.
this is
I'm gonna
good.
spend my flask. I'm gonna put that one back. Because I will bust if I draw the 3.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Moth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with that.
Ooh, scry 1. This is getting nerve
I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that.
Oh, wait,
I'm at
this is a
24.
dupe with a.
Oh my
scry.
god, you're at 27?
Dupe with a scry.
I'm trying, and I haven't found my loco weed. I don't know what happened to it. I'm putting this back.
It's an extra scry.
So I'm at 6. If I
Safe.
draw the 3, I'm done for.
Actually,
I definitely can't win.
Yes, I'm definitely putting it
1,
back.
You guys are so
2,
far ahead. 1,
3.
2, 3, 4.
Moth.
5. So I have 6 left in my bag. 3 of those are 1s. One of them is a 3.
Oh,
Pumpkin.
shoot. Wait, this multiplies. The magic multiplies afterwards, or not the one before?
Magic multiplies after. It's the next chip.
The next chip, 2.
Yep, so the next chip you draw is going to be an 8.
Oh, wow. I'm an idiot. Oh, well. I didn't draw 4 chips on my 4 scribe, but I got them off anyway.
So this is a
it's
2 times 2 or 2 times 4?
2 times 4.
2 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 more, or just that? Just that.
So the next chip that is placed is moved ahead twice as far as its number. So
Oh, so
its
it's-
number is a 2, so
So
it would
2
be a
times
4.
2 is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Where
it's
are
a
you
snake.
guys? Oh man, you guys are far ahead. How many more pieces do I have left? 1,
I can't go any further though. I will bust, and I need those 9.
6.
You know what? I could bust. I don't need to shop again.
5, 6.
It's true.
I don't need to shop
If you don't
again.
care about shopping,
I
you just
don't.
do it.
You know what? I don't. I like what I have.
Keep going. Oh yeah.
Oh!
But
2, 3,
I got my loco
You know what?
weed.
it's
I have to do
it's a
it.
20% chance I can't.
I have to do it. There is a
Ugh.
1/3 chance of busting here, but if I bust, I get my double 3 and no buy. Because I have the loco weed out.
Yes, you do.
I only have white chips left, and I'm still going to draw. Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the board. So I can either draw a 1 and double it, or a 2 and double it, or a 3 and double it.
Let's see what happens. What are you gonna do? You gonna take the risk?
I have 50-50 chance of busting.
Where are you at, Danley?
I am at 24. Where are you guys at?
I'm at 29,
25.
soon
and
to be hopefully 31.
I might
or
just
more.
stop here due to the fact that I get
All right, here we
one
go.
one rupee's not
I'm not
really
looking.
great anymore.
What is it?
It's a 2 bombs.
Yes!
Wait, that's a good thing or a bad thing?
That is a great thing because it's the max I could have drawn without busting. So I go 4, and then I quit because anything else I draw would
Wait, why
bust
do you
me.
go 4?
Because of the loco.
That's not how that works.
Oh, it colors the
It
last one.
copies the
Sorry,
function of
my
the-
bad.
Yeah,
I
the
was
local
thinking
is
it
the
was the.
copier.
Okay, that's fine. I was thinking I had the mandrake.
What do you still have left?
A 1, a white, and a 3 white. So anything busts me.
Anything left.
Yeah, so I'm done.
That's where you go.
But I had a 2/3 chance
But
of
that
not
gets you
busting.
at still. You're at.
It gets me to 30 and
12
12
VP
points.
and 30,
yeah.
which is ridiculous.
I'm gonna stop
Oh
chat.
my god.
Function, no. I'm gonna go for it.
I'm gonna
I
stop.
have 50-50
So much
chance
further.
here.
This is my vengeance for the fact that I lost
1,
horribly
2.
last time.
So I get to draw 2 and scry.
Thank you, Travi.
I get to scry 2. This is super good.
You guys can't
Yeah.
hear the fun part of the music. I think I made it too quiet.
The quacks? Yeah, I don't hear any quacking.
I could scry 1.
Is it even playing the quacking?
Yeah.
Should have actually kept that as a
think
4.
they're just
Oh,
too
I'm an
quiet.
idiot. Why did I do that? I actually should have left it as a 4 because I forgot I get an extra token that way. Oh well. I made the mistake. I'm gonna keep 1. Now I'm at a...
There we go.
No, that's it. That's it. That's all
Now
I
you
can roll
guys
for.
should be able to hear the quacks.
I'm good. I can't roll for anymore. I have bombs left.
Only bombs,
Alright.
and you're already at 7.
I'm at
at
all,
6.
I'm all the way through. I'm at 26 and 10. Yeah, I have 2 bombs left. I was right.
Wow. Yes, we
Oh,
needed
wait,
more
this-
quacks
I could blow
for this
up.
game.
I could blow up for no reason now.
It's true if you don't want to buy.
No, I do want to buy.
Yeah, I also want to buy with this much.
Okay.
Okay, alright, let's do it.
Okay. Die.
Okay, so you get the die?
Finally.
Finally.
It's been a while since I've had it.
Alright, you get a ruby?
Hey,
That's
that I
good.
needed that actually.
That's
That's
a
really
droplet.
nice,
That's
yeah.
a flask. It's
Oh yeah, I used the flask so I could get it back.
Okay, moths.
I have 2.
Yep, I've got 1. So you get your ruby and a droplet. I just get
Woo! Let's go, chat.
That's like investment right there.
Those moths have paid off.
Spidey's. Oh, I got my Spidey. So I get a pumpkin. Anybody else have a?
No.
I do get a pumpkin
no, I
as
don't.
well.
Oh my god. I ended it here, not here.
Oh
I
yeah.
ended, I ended with
Right.
a pumpkin.
No Spidey.
Oh,
Yeah, my
shoot, if I
Spideys
chose
were
to stop
early.
right there, I would have gone. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Okay, ending rubies. Anybody? Ending rubies? No. Okay, so now we do victory points.
And you would have
So-
gotten a ruby if you'd stopped.
That's okay.
Oh, none of us busted, right?
None of us.
Correct.
busted.
Okay, so then the fortune doesn't trigger.
Correct. Yep. Nobody busted.
All right,
We all
so
did well.
9 VP for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 12 for you.
12. Yep.
Wow.
Ugh, 1,
I
2,
think that puts me at 30.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure does.
I got 10.
You got 10.
He's still
so
winning.
You're at 31.
Which means we get rat tails.
So you guys all.
Thanks,
go.
Stanley.
You guys are all ahead.
Okay, so my starting score is at 12. Okay, so after we do that, we do buying. So buying starts on me this time. I've got 25. I'm just gonna go for the six pumpkin, and
Too
that's
bad you
me.
can't also get a 1.
Too bad you can't get, yeah, a 1 point.
All right. For 30, there's nothing that costs 8. That's sad.
Oh, did you want a 12 cost?
Well, no. With 31, I could have gotten a pumpkin and something that costs 9. And there's a couple good. I could have gotten a mandrake.
Didn't I? Do I get these things?
What do you mean?
So +2. What does this
If you
mean?
played a mushroom, yeah.
Yeah, I did the mushroom.
When you had when
so
you had
when
pumpkins.
you play a mushroom,
I
you
get to
count,
move further.
You count how many. So if there's 3
Oh,
pumpkins
it looks
in
like you
your
did
pot,
that.
Yeah.
No, this was the multiplier 2 times 4.
Okay,
Oh.
so let's
So I get
work
to
it
move
out.
2 more, and then I can move 2
would-
more.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you would have gotten a ruby.
Is this right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So I
got
get
it.
1 more rupee, and I have 27 points, but that doesn't beat you, Jim.
Correct.
Okay.
And it
But
didn't
still-
change the
still
number of
10
victory points.
victory
Okay.
points,
Still 10
So you
victory
can
points.
now you can think about a different buy at least.
Yes.
All right, so I have 30, so I can do a 19 and an 11 for a 22 and an 8.
This is like
but
the
there are no
closest
8s.
game of Quacks I've ever played. I've played many, many games of Quacks, and sometimes like one person will just get a really good lead because they don't bust. But like, check this out, you guys.
Yeah, it's really
It is
close.
getting competitive, and we are moving into day number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the ability do on the last turn? What does that mean?
Show me.
What does this mean?
Oh, this means that you can exchange 2 rubies for 1 VP. You can exchange 5 money, in your pot for 1 VP.
Ah,
Yeah.
at the end. Okay, so
at the
the
end.
buys that you get are going to be worth points because there's no point in
You can't
buying
buy. I see.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So it's good to not bust on the last turn because
Yeah.
you need to exchange that money for points.
It could be the edge.
Man, that 6 pumpkin just seems really good.
You know, when you draw it and then you draw the loco weed right after that and you get to copy that 6, feels good.
Yeah. So we have 2 turns left.
I'll let Jordan stew on this.
Yep, we got round 8 and round 9.
I think what I'm gonna do is take a 6 pumpkin and another 1 mushroom so that they combo together. Because there's nothing that costs between 6 and 9. That's
Okay.
kind of a dead zone.
And mushrooms
it's
never
way
hurt to
too late
have,
for spider.
with all the pumpkins in your
Yeah.
pot.
It's way too late for spiders.
I'm gonna go for a
This is gonna be on you.
Ah, yes.
27, right? So that's 29. Sadly, it's 29.
And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my 2 rubies to move up 1. And then I believe 1 rat tail for me.
5, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna do a 22 pumpkin buy and a 5 scry 1 buy.
Just think, you could have had 2 pumpkins.
I literally played every piece. Though.
I know, which means you would have
You
played
put
that
every
6
single
pumpkin.
good piece in that bag.
Which means you would have
true.
played that 6 pumpkin
But
and
it's
probably
okay.
beat me.
I'm still in the lead by 1. Giving
true.
you guys 1 rat tail.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need our fortune. What is our fortune for the round
Yes.
8?
Beginning with the start player, if you stopped without an explosion, draw up to 5 chips from your bag. You may place 1 of them in your pot. So we all stopped without an explosion, right? So we do that right now.
Wait, we do?
Wait, what?
I think so. It is a thing that happens now. So beginning with the start player, if you stopped without an explosion, draw up to 5 chips and then place 1 in your pot.
Oh, yeah. None of us had an explosion.
Okay.
So everyone
Draw 5 trips,
mixes up and then draws 5.
and we get to put.
Two.
Oh, wait, so it's like
You
just.
just pick 1 of the 5. So
okay.
it's like you get a really good start,
4.
basically. It's something that would be better early game, I think.
Oh, I'll
Well,
just go with a pumpkin.
I'm gonna go with the pumpkin as well.
I mean, I'm gonna take the 4 spider because I don't care about its ability.
That's actually
Yeah.
kind of. Actually, that's a good idea.
Get the movement.
Should I just get the movement? Is that the wiser choice here?
I mean, if it's a 4 spider.
It's a 4 spider.
Yeah. Because what are you gonna do? Get 1 turn where you might draw
That's
that?
true. You might not
Yeah.
get it. 1, 2.
It may not be.
It's a guaranteed 4
yeah.
spider. Yeah.
I'd take the value now.
It's a really good idea. Oh, we're playing now. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, so I get to copy.
And there's another spider. Apparently, I'm early spider
So
game.
Copy
Oops.
the
Aw, got mushroom
color
instead.
chip.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I did this wrong. I meant to buy this back, not the teardrop. I meant to buy my
Scry 2 now.
My-
That's 2 scry.
flask thing.
Choose the 1 scry.
Good job, Moth. Way to come out early.
Actually, no, I don't want that
2,
one.
3,
Scry.
4, 5,
Oh,
6.
I'm
Oh, that's
Worst
good.
time to get a mushroom.
I get a 6 on this mushroom because I get to copy this. And this
Wow.
is effectively a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Wow.
helped me. 6 movement on a mushroom.
Yeah, that's.
Happy about that.
Wow.
Alright.
Shoot. That's a
Oh no!
That's
I
terrible.
copied a bad mushroom.
Oh, I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
2.
I copied a really bad mushroom.
Oh.
That was the worst. This is a bad draw,
I get
chat.
to copy another mushroom.
Oh no!
So that it gets
another
1,
4,
2,
right?
3, 4.
I'm getting
That
crushed,
was
chat.
helpful.
I think Bree's gonna win this round.
I got my 6 pumpkin.
Oh, I get to
1,
scry.
2,
Thank
3,
God.
4, 5, 6.
I'm getting
I mean, I
all
put
my
the
bombs
pumpkin
right
in.
now.
Now that it's way too late.
Got another pumpkin.
4 spider. There we go.
Alternating bombs and pumpkins.
There we go. I'm catching up. Oh, you got your pumpkin.
That's a copy of the pumpkin.
Oh, that's the wrong pumpkin.
Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, Force Cry, let's go.
2, 3.
This is exactly what we needed.
2, 3, 4.
Come
5.
on. I have so many pieces.
1, 2, 3.
All right,
Busted.
here's the 4 that we got
Scry
from our
one.
scry. I think the choice is obvious. We're gonna put the white ones back, and we're gonna put this out because I have a pumpkin now, so that mushroom is worth 2.
5,
Oh wait,
6.
1, 2, 3. I forgot to put the Force Cry in the right spot.
What did you
Okay.
end on, Bree?
I busted and I ended at 30 points, or
And-
30 and 12.
Jordan, where are you at?
I'm at 26.
You guys are so far ahead.
I mean, I've drawn all 3 of my 4s.
1, 2,
Another
3,
good mushroom.
4. That's great.
Alright.
This is so fun.
Are you gonna make a shape around yourself with
One.
them?
Look at that.
Aw.
Aww.
Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, what are my odds of busting here?
I could bust.
1, 2, 3,
What are my odds?
6, 7.
I have 2 more pieces left. 3 more pieces. No.
It's so pretty.
Sparkles.
It's so
1,
pretty.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Someone's getting a call.
7. That is me.
Buzz,
7.
buzz, buzz.
7.
I think I have.
2.
What are you
more
at, Daly?
pieces. I'm at 25 and 9. 2 and 7. Maybe 7. I could re-roll 1. It could be a chance.
How many do I have? I didn't get my pumpkin.
How many pieces are in here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 7
I can't believe
I'm
I
going
freaking
to
busted. Of
flip
all the
this, bring
things,
this back
of all the
in.
things.
Oh yeah, I can use my flask.
I'll use
I'm definitely putting this back
I had another.
because that was with a 3 white.
Those were not great odds.
No.
Oh man.
Well,
Oh
I guess
jeez.
they were 50-50, and I drew poorly. I drew the 3.
How many more? There's 2
Well, that
pieces
didn't
left.
change anything.
1, 2, 3.
I literally
5.
put my 3 back and drew a 1 and a 2.
How many? There's only 1 turn left after this, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After this one turn.
But that buy could be helpful.
I need a
Does
bot.
change
I
the
know
odds.
that, I know. Where are you at, Jordan?
I'm at 29.
I mean,
What are you at?
having 2 6
I'm
pumpkins.
at 27.
I think, how close are you to busting? That's the real question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty far away.
I'm gonna wait and see what you do then. I'm gonna wait.
Well, I could have a 1 in
10 victory points.
1, 2.
I'm definitely taking the VP. Those 12 victory points will help me more than an ingredient will
Yeah.
right now.
Ha! Fuck me.
Oh no, it's the 3. What
It's
else do you
the-
have in your
Wait,
bag?
did you bust on that?
I did bust on
Yeah,
that. That's
okay,
fine.
we
I got
gotta
a
see.
lot of good stuff on my bag.
No, actually, you
That
know
was
what? That was
okay.
that was a coin toss.
That was a coin toss.
It was a 50-50 coin toss. He had these 3 things plus the 3 count.
I get 1 rupee though. I'm okay with that.
So
But 11 victory points.
hey, you
Okay.
know what? 50-50, it happens.
Yes,
All right.
So
what are we
here's
doing,
the thing.
Jordan?
How many victory points are you each getting this turn?
I'm getting 11.
You're getting 12.
I'm getting 12.
So the buy, if I stop now, I get the buy in the die roll, but Bree catches me on victory points, and Danley and I get the same. I have a 2/3 chance of not busting, but if I draw any of the whites, I bust. Should I go for it, chat?
2/3
What
chance.
should he do, chat? Should he do it? Should he do it?
Should he do it?
You should do it.
He should do it.
I
You
mean,
should do it.
the draws have been
Those
good for me
odds
late
are
game.
so good.
Yeah, you just want me to bust.
Yes, of course I want you to bust.
What do we do, chat?
Oh, hey, there
Barry
we go.
Lexi says do
Lexi
it.
Buzz,
says
buzz.
do it.
Dark Elf says
You
bust.
gotta do it. You know this game's all
Fine.
about that
You said you had a
chance.
2/3
You want to
chance.
pull
I have a
ahead?
2/3 chance.
That's really high.
All right,
I
let's
went
see.
on a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, and you busted.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
I can't look.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh!
Didn't bust.
Whew.
God, the hand is jarring.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it is.
Are you gonna go for
No.
it? Yeah, you could.
No,
though.
I'm gonna stop on that
But
because
you know, it's
it
like
now
that
means I
streak
catch
of winning, You
Danley
go ahead.
and stay 1 ahead of Bree, which is what matters. And I want the buy for 29.
Ridiculous.
I think I stopped, take the die roll.
Ridiculous.
I think I have to at this point.
Okay, so that's it. Take the die roll. Let's do it.
I was really hoping for I didn't get my 6th pumpkin.
I know,
After all that.
After all that.
But I did get
never
3
got it.
4s.
It really is tempting when you know it is in there, and it's like,
Can you find the 6th pumpkin? Would it have been next?
No,
See,
you
I made the right
wouldn't.
decision. Yeah.
Validated.
Yeah.
Of course.
See, clearly, that's how it would have gone.
of course, you get a ruby.
That's actually
That is
really
not
important.
unhelpful. Okay.
Especially since I use my flask.
Moths. It looks like you and I will be moving forward by
Yes,
one.
by 1.
I'm just
Okay.
giving that to you guys the whole
You
time.
have
Just
been.
been
Yeah.
handing it
I
over.
mean-
Spideys? Anybody? Spideys?
No.
I
Oh,
did.
last week?
I got
Is it the good Spidey?
one of these two.
Oh, so do you
Ooh,
want a
get
scry or a mushroom?
I want to have the scry.
Scry is super powerful.
It's a single scry.
Okay. Rubies. Rubies. I
None.
get a.
I get one.
No, I
ruby.
don't get a ruby. I was right
No.
before it.
he
Victory
got one.
points. I'm taking the victory points, not the money. So 12. That puts me at 41
Right.
points.
I also have 12, so that puts me at 42 points.
I gotta go ahead with 11 points. So
So you got 11, so you...
Oh, it's so close,
We're
you
right next
guys.
to each
Look at this, chat.
last round is gonna be
Literally.
nuts.
Look at this. That's
I've
the score
never
right
played-
now.
I've
It's a
never
1
played
point
a game.
difference.
Devin would be so proud. I've never played a game of Quacks where everybody was so neck and neck by like
when we
a
played,
few
Sam was
points.
crushing us.
Sam just
Last time we
he
streamed
found
this.
the combo and he just soared forward and just wiped the floor.
So now we're
So,
buying,
buying,
starting
yes.
with me, I believe?
You read the fortune.
Yes. All right. So I have 29. I'm the only one who buys, right?
I
Okay.
busted.
So
Yes.
you could get a mushroom and a 6
Oh,
pumpkin.
for 29, I think I get the 4 scry and then something for 10. I think is the right
yeah,
move
could
here.
do that.
And I think what I'm gonna do is get the 4 scry and another. I'm gonna try another loco weed because if I can 4 scry into a loco weed, I have 2 4 scries and 2 loco weeds, so that's really good odds.
That is really good odds. Okay.
I say having not done that yet.
So
but
that's buy phase done.
5 phases done.
Yes.
Ruby phase.
Exchanging rubies.
I'm going to get my flask
Me
back.
too.
Okay. And then rat tails. There doesn't
Hey,
seem to
time
be
roller.
any- doesn't seem to be. Hi.
Yes. No rat tails.
No rat tails.
Oh.
So
What were you at? I think you were at 11 because the rat tail put you at 12.
yes.
I think.
Um,
Because last time you were at 10, the
La-
rat tail let you start at 12, so now you'd be at 11
yes.
with no rat tails.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank
Because
you.
we were tied, and then now I'm one ahead of you.
Alrighty. Okay, so.
All right, chat.
Fortune.
Let's see what
This
the fortune
is the
is.
last
This is the last
round.
fortune.
Fortune favors who? Let's find out.
All right.
Fortune favors the conservative.
Apparently.
This is a very fitting last fortune. It says you only get to choose one. One winner? Is that what it means?
One of these
Oh, yeah,
options,
it's,
probably.
yeah, of course. Choose, take 1 black chip, or any 1 2 chip, or 3 rupees. Take 1 black chip, or any 1 2 chip, or 3 rupees. This is the last turn. Rupees aren't going to be useful.
Well,
Neither
2
is the
rubies are
black
worth a
chip.
point.
Neither's the black chip, so I'm going to take the 2 scry.
Yeah.
any 1 2 trip.
I mean, I think 2 scry is. Oh wait, I could get a 2 mandrake.
I want to get the 2 mandrake.
Oh.
Mmm.
I need that multiplier.
Oh man.
I need that scry help.
I have plenty of
Okay.
scry.
So the real
Yeah, I don't
question
have any.
is, do I just take the rubies? Because
Well, what the rupees could give you
3 rubies are worth 1 point at the end of the game.
is 1
No,
point.
2 rubies are worth 1.
Right,
point.
so getting 3 rubies would be a guarantee of 1, possibly 2 if I end on a ruby, where I have no rubies right now. So the question is, do I think a 2-point token is worth more than 2 points?
That is the question.
And I think the answer is no.
I don't know. Are you sure? You were thinking the question.
Alright, I'm just going to start brewing.
I'm gonna start brewing too.
Ugh, not a good
I'm gonna
start.
take the guaranteed points, chat, to try and keep my lead.
Alright.
I'm gonna take 3 rubies in the hopes of ending on a ruby.
All right, everyone. This is the last turn. We didn't.
May we not bust.
I wonder if we're ever gonna reach the mixing
This,
pot.
if we are,
The
I mean, I got to
Yeah, we
29, you
have
guys got to
not.
30, so this could be the turn.
Yeah.
First turn spider, of course. My spiders have been useless.
Not a bomb. Not a bomb. First turn.
useless moth.
It is. What does a
Local
function? What does a local weed do?
It does nothing on
It's
the first
just
turn. It's just
awful.
one.
Oh, it's just one. It's just terrible.
The worst turn you could draw
Yeah.
a weed on.
At least it wasn't a bomb. Oh, one pumpkin.
Wow, that's very bad. I'm already at 5 cherry bombs.
Oh, wow.
A 2
Oh, you don't have your
multiplier
flask.
on a 1 pumpkin is not very great.
Oh, no, I copied my pumpkin.
I got
Probably a
1
spider.
mushroom, a 2 mushroom on a.
So you move it forward
I do
3.
3. Okay, great.
Yep.
That's good.
So
That's
that
good.
goes up 1.
Oh wait, and then this multiplier moves it another 3.
Scry, let's go. Let's go,
No,
Scry.
it's just 2, and then plus 1, still 3. It's the same 3.
I'm putting that back.
Hey, how's this work?
Okay, so you get to
4
the next
Scry,
chip
let's go.
is twice as far as the number indicates. The number indicates 3 because you have a pumpkin.
Yes.
So now you get to move it 6.
So I do get to move it 6.
Yeah, so you
Yes.
figure out how much it's worth, then double it.
It's worth 3, right?
Oh, it's
because of the
worth
pumpkin.
3 because of the pumpkin.
And then you double it because of the mandrake.
2 times 3.
All right, 1, 2.
Oh, that's actually much better
Stupid.
than it was. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
Ridiculous.
Well, I just got to scry
OP.
into a scry 4.
5.
This is gonna look really familiar, Bree,
1,
if you
2,
remember
3,
what I
4.
scry forward on last time. I wonder what choice I'm going to make, chat.
That's a
I
very
get to pick
difficult
one.
choice.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's
of
a very
course.
familiar scry.
That's exactly what I had last time.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
1.
Okay.
4 spider and a 1 bomb.
That was not so bad.
A scry 1. I'm dropping the 3 back in my bag. Times 2.
Oh, I almost got this in time off of the 4 scry, but it does become a
2
pumpkin that's at
times
least
1.
worth 2 this time.
That's
Or a
not very
mushroom,
good.
rather.
Multiplier.
Hey, 4 scry again.
Which one?
Let's do this. Oh, but both of my local weeds are gone.
Man, if I had a 6 right
Come
there,
on.
Oh, you pulled them
so
already.
I pulled
good.
both of them, yeah. That's okay. I could get a 6 pumpkin here.
Scry 2.
Scry 4. Okay.
Oh, you got the 4
I'll take the
spider?
4 spider. That's a no-brainer.
Scry 2, keep the 1 pumpkin. How far are you guys?
I'm at 27.
I'm at 24.
I'm at 23.
And you're a 3 busts you.
Yeah. I'm already at 5.
And you drew them so early that it wasn't
I
worth
drew
using the
all-
flask.
No, well, I didn't have a flask.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't have any rubies to spend.
Damn it.
How many victory points did you guys have? I think that's interesting.
I'm at 11.
11,
currently.
okay.
I'm at 8.
You're at 8, okay.
6 pumpkin.
I'm at 8 also.
Finally, on the last turn when I needed it.
Oh, shoot.
God, I haven't gotten
I'm
my
going
6
for the
yet.
overflow. I want to use everything part of the expansion
Ah!
chat.
I
1,
got my
2,
6.
3,
I got my 6.
Pumpkin 5.
5, 6.
Okay.
Except 6. Pumpkin 6. I need an extra finger.
Keep the 3.
pumpkin
No,
6.
don't.
Oh, we're
It's too
neck and neck.
early.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're at 29 and
Yeah.
11. I'm at 27 and 10.
I'm at 24 and 8.
Uh-oh.
Shoot, I drawed the same 3! I drawed the same freaking 3!
No!
Did you bust?
No, I didn't bust,
Oh,
but
you
I
flasked and then
I
drew it
flasked and I
again?
drew it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Pumpkin.
shoot, this is scary.
I'm
now.
just going for the bowl at this point. Oh, moth. Yes, I get another ruby to make my rubies a worthwhile play. I made my rubies worth it.
Oh, it's a 1 bomb.
I get to
shoot.
scry. Wait, there's no 34 space. It just goes 33 to 35.
So, yeah, so that means everything you draw from now goes into this pot and will be straight VP.
Oh, so you don't put anything on the 35 space?
No, so that would be, so this is your final
Got
money
it.
and points.
Okay.
And then everything that goes in that little overflow bowl is just straight VP.
Okay.
However, it does count towards. Okay, so that's 2 VP.
Okay. What is even left? Is it all white?
Oh, I drew a 1. I'm at 6.
I'm at 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I should
I'll
stop.
go to so
What do I
lows.
do, chat?
I
have
feel like I
s-
should stop.
I have a 7 out of 10 chance of not drawing a bust.
I have-
I have 30% chance
Oh.
of drawing a bust.
I have 1,
Wait, how many victory
2,
points do you have now?
37.
4,
Wait,
No, wait.
no.
5.
17.
I have 7.
17 plus whatever the buys are worth.
I have
5
sev-
per, so yeah, a lot more.
So wait, you can potentially get
Every five pies is worth a point. So I'm at 35 buys, which is worth
7 points.
7
plus
another 17.
17 points.
Yeah, 17. So I'm at 24.
Yes,
But
I agree, Kate.
I think I only have white left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 1/3 chance of busting. At which point I would
Essentially,
lose
if we don't brew hard
7
enough
points.
and aim for a,
Do I just stop here, chat?
we have to risk it all.
No.
I'm
I-
stopping.
I think I have to
1, 2,
stop.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do anymore. There's just no way.
I think I have to stop.
I have 1.
Yeah.
7,
My flask
5,
isn't even worth it at this point, right?
5 plus 5. I got.
I have a 1 white, a 2
15.
white, and a 3 white. So what would I use the flask on?
How
if
many do you have?
I have 5. So if I draw the 3, I've already busted, and I can't use the flask. So what's my?
But what's your chance of drawing the 3? Because you could
1/3.
draw any of the others.
That's not
Right.
bad. That's
But the point being, the flask is
66.
useless because what am I going to do? Draw the 1, put it back, and risk
Yeah.
busting? I lose more points that way. So I think I'm just done.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I'm
5.
done.
Yeah, I can't draw anymore.
Can't you just risk it and then place it back but not draw?
No, because
You have to draw.
if I risk it and no, it's not that I have to draw. It's that
You could just risk it. It's a free risk.
no,
right?
because if you bust, you don't get to use the flask. You
Yeah,
can't
you
use the
can
flask
only
when
use
you
it-
bust.
immediately bust.
Yeah, you can't unbust
Yeah.
yourself
So
with
I
the flask.
would have had to use it here when I drew this white 1, and I
And then-
forgot.
I see. All right. So you are.
I'm not gonna keep going. Pockets is watching.
You are getting 17 points this round.
No,
Aw,
24
Pockets
points,
You're
is
getting 24 points this round.
counting the buy,
Okay.
which is
and
why I'm stopping.
I can get 15 points, and then Bree, you can get
12 plus 6.
6. So 18,
18 points.
Well, I'm already behind. I'm gonna have to go further.
Yeah,
I might as well keep going because I'm gonna
This
lose
is-
otherwise.
I drew every single one I had.
That's impressive. I'm not having a great turn. If I draw any of my bomb pieces, I have 3 out of 10 chance, then I'm gonna lose.
Do you want me to draw
So
for you? Because
there's-
I have good draw
I'm
karma.
a-
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
who
about
Pockets
that.
is, but I just have to say I love that name because my newest kitten is named Pockets.
Smart
Aw.
one. That's very good.
Yay, kittens.
Gotta keep going.
I don't know who Pockets is watching you as, but I wish it was my kitten watching me.
Yes, that's what that means. That's actually your cat's Twitch
Oh.
account.
1,
Hi, Pockets.
2, 3. I have.
It is. See? Yeah. See?
Oh,
No.
okay. That's
yeah.
cool.
That's just from now on. That's your cat.
I have 50-50 chance of busting.
Oh.
But then I could get, right now I can get still 5,
Your cat is very smart. It learned how to use Twitch.
16. Oh, he has 16 points.
Well,
I'm
you
still
know,
behind.
You guys did a great job with UX.
I'm still behind, guys. Oh, this is not good. 50-50.
This was. I got to. I'm just happy, chat, because I got,
You got to
put
use it,
a
yeah,
token
no, that's
in the
great.
expansion piece
You know
on the
what?
last turn.
You did.
I think I gotta go hard for second place.
What do you have to lose?
I have
Well,
nothing
okay.
to
So how many
lose.
You have
points are you
nothing
getting
to
right
lose.
now? 18.
She'll be ahead of me by 2
12
points.
plus 6, that's 18 points.
So you need to get to that mark without busting.
Yes. There's no
Although-
last. Now I have 3 out of. Oh, I haven't
Oh,
used
and you
that.
didn't get your. Oh, your moth wouldn't have mattered because it was only one.
Oh, wait,
ruby.
I'm still
Yeah,
50-50.
no,
Yeah.
Moth would-
I
it was a one
I
pointer.
feel like I made a good choice. This right here is the fact that I took the rubies is
this
going to give me
guy.
2 points.
Oh! You get to take one and choose. What could it be?
Okay, this is a bust.
So you put it back, mix it
And
up.
now you
Don't
can-
draw it again. Don't draw it again.
Oh!
What is that? Is
Just
that
a one.
It's a one
One.
pumpkin.
Have you at least gotten
even
your
know
6
what's in- I
pumpkin?
don't-
It get,
I
well,
already
you
got
got
my
to
6.
you got to 12,
Okay.
12 and 6.
Oh, this is great. This will
Yeah,
give me.
30 will get you.
Also stop
So you
here.
tied.
So we tied.
Wait, and a ruby. What's the tiebreaker?
There's no-
The tiebreaker is if he had 2 rubies and could exchange it for 1 point.
But we can't.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
time.
No, is there like an end game tiebreaker if you have the same number of points?
I don't think so.
That was very lucky.
I might have to consult
Most
the rulebook for that.
ingredients. No. All right.
Oh no, it is. So
Is it
the
really?
end game tiebreaker is actually, I think, the amount of money that you have, or like
Showing?
how, like if you got farther on the track.
Oh,
so
are you
get
tied?
further.
Or no, she's-
No,
no, I'm 31. He's 30.
Wait, that means.
Wow.
Oh, might as well keep going. Thanks.
We've never
Nine.
encountered the tiebreaker.
No,
That's
we haven't.
hilarious.
Do you want me to, before you draw? Do you want me
Yes.
to double check the
Sure,
rules?
why not?
Okay.
To be
we will-
fair, we're not technically encountering the tiebreaker because he's playing for second, but We want to know what the rules
see
say.
There is some glory
Who is
here.
second and who is
Yeah.
third?
Danley's trying to play for not last so that we don't taunt him next
Absolutely
time.
is glory here. Okay.
Danley wants to be able to say that he beat
The
someone who
player
works
who's
for the
scoring
publisher.
Marcus is the furthest
And I
down the
want to
scoring
tie
track
someone that
wins.
works for the publisher.
If more than one player shares first place, or in this case, second place, the one who is able to fill up their pot the most in the last turn wins. So that would be the 31.
So-
if it is still a tie, then they all can claim to be the biggest quack of Quedlinburg.
So you could tie for second.
Yeah, if you get to the 31, we would tie for second.
Okay, let me see. I have
You sure you don't want me to pull for you?
2. No, I'm okay. 3. I have,
Maybe you should have Bree pull for you.
You know what?
That would not feel good if I pulled
One.
poorly.
2, 3,
And
4.
no
So,
matter what you
okay,
pulled, someone would not feel
Guys,
good about it. That's why I suggested.
I have
That's true.
4 more ingredients in my pot.
4 ingredients, and do you know what they
3
are?
of them are busts. 1 of them may tide me over. I have no idea.
If you bust, you lose spectacularly.
Yeah.
But if I get it, I may tie. I don't know what value it is.
Yeah, how
You
much is
still
the tie
lose,
worth
it's
for
still
you?
Second.
All right, ready?
25%.
25% odds, guys.
He's going for it.
Oh, I busted.
Was it a good
It was a
one at
2.
least?
Oh well.
I tried. Oh,
Rip.
so close. Oh, I should have put it here. That'd be more fun.
Yeah. Should have done the suspenseful.
Oh
review.
shoot! If I had a 4 spider,
Oh my gosh.
that was the opportunity.
Oh,
so
wow,
if you drew
did have that.
I would have won. I would have. You would have been last place.
Well,
I'd be
you
1,
would have
2,
gotten
3, 4.
13 and then
Well, 4 would be.
13
Yeah.
and then 6, so that would have been 9. Would that have put you further?
Will put me further
Then
over.
Jordan?
Yeah, not
No.
Jordan.
No,
Jordan's
because
way
I'm in the
ahead.
pot.
But I
Oh,
would
that's
put
right.
you
I'm
3 back down
overflow.
to 3rd place.
To last place.
Yeah. Also, I get to roll the
I tried.
die.
I did
okay,
try.
so do we want to at least put the points on the scoreboard so that we can
Yeah.
just show
Let
everybody?
me see what I get from the die.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll go
you
through
might get a
these
VP
because
from the die.
there's stuff from that. Oh,
Oh, hey,
Actually-
that's
so
the
you get 2
rupee.
more minutes.
well,
Wow.
I get a ruby anyways because I have the most mods.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that ruby didn't matter. Does anybody have a spider or
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
no?
Rubies. Nope.
Nope.
No ending rubies, and then
He
so
busted.
victory points. So that would be 12 for red. So red would be. There we go.
How much did you end on?
I only got 13. I do not get the money.
Oh, but
version.
you're ahead of her right now.
Oh yeah. No wait. No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because she only got 12 and you got 13.
No.
No. She gets another. She gets another.
Oh, I know. We haven't counted that yet. That's why I said you're ahead of her for now.
Oh, I get it.
Because we haven't gotten to that part of the
Okay,
round yet.
Okay.
So now buy phase doesn't happen, and then I spend. Oh wait, I go 17.
No,
right?
you don't. You don't want to go.
Right, I don't want to go 17. Oh yeah, we just flip everyone, right?
Yeah.
So I was at 42.
Oh, we should just
So that
leave
puts
this-
me at 59. Oh yeah, we can definitely put that there. Make sure it's
Yep.
okay. And then I spend 4 rubies
Jordan is blue.
to
by
go
the way.
2.
Dan is green. I'm red.
And now we do the
What a spectacular
buy
last
points,
turn.
right?
Yeah, so now we exchange rubies and money to buy points, so that gives me 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My final score is 59.
And that gives me 7.
Oh man.
Your final score is 68.
And Daly's final score is 54. Everyone rounds the bend.
We
Yep,
did. We did round the bend.
And
That
the
last
the
turn,
last
like,
turn decided
really,
it.
Yeah, really separated everybody.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I gotta show how
What
this
a
ended
heck
up
of a
because it was
game.
kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
My final
Show
pot
your
was
countdown.
really
Yeah, your
good.
final pot was
Here,
amazing.
we'll pull the camera up a little bit so we can show it all.
Oh man, if I got the
But-
4,
There we go.
that would've been good. But 25% chance.
So that's my final pot. Here's what was left in my bag. Literally a 1, 2, and 3 of white.
So yeah, you started.
Hey, Steven, thank you for the 68 biddies. Appreciate it.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, so I ended with these 3
Cha-ching.
here in the center
Those were the
that I
last
didn't
in
draw.
the
Those are
pot.
the 3 left in my bag. So
In the bag.
that was an extremely lucky draw to end
And you
up like
started
that.
on 12.
I
which
started
was a
on
great
12.
12. So
Yeah.
so you did all these ones. Boop, 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 boop. You got all these out
Yeah.
real quickly. And then you started getting those scries.
My
those
loco weeds were
multipliers.
not as good as I wanted, but the scries were golden because I scried into a 4 spider.
Super good.
So that was really good.
And then
I drew my 6 pumpkin.
yeah, the 6 pumpkins come late in the game, but they're so worth it.
Yeah. But I basically kept pushing it because the only thing that could bust me was the 3.
Yeah.
So I just kept going for it.
Cool. So
Scars
I
are
guess I'm curious. I mean, we can go
We
through
put a
the
picture
whole...
frame around you.
I guess we can go through the whole the step-by-step review, but just off
Yes.
the cuff. Off the cuff, how do you like the expansion? Do you think it adds
Yes.
quite a bit?
The witches.
it does.
What are the expansions?
So
Did I
yeah,
do
the
that wrong?
expansion has the witches where you can visit the witches and spend
I see.
your witch pennies, and there's 12 different abilities that you can choose from on
There we go.
different sides of the boards.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 12 witch locations. You get the loco weed, and you also get, I think, 4 different loco weed abilities.
Abilities, I see.
And then you get the 5th player cauldron, which we didn't use today, and you get the overflow cauldron.
Yeah.
So all of that is what you get with herb witches. But yeah, I'm just curious, like off the top of your head, what do you think?
I think it's really cool. I think it's the expansion adds it adds a lot of things where if you've played the game a lot, you might be like, oh cool, now I can, now I have these witch pennies, right? And so the witch pennies are like a thing where it's like, oh, this bad thing might have happened or a really good thing happened, and I can capitalize on that in the moment.
Yes.
Right.
Now, if you had saved your witch penny till the very end
For the explosion.
for the explosion, like that would have set you
Yeah.
way ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have won,
No.
Not necessarily.
but you definitely would have beaten me.
If I'd saved my, oh wait, no, yeah, that's fine.
I actually
I
really
know
I-
those
I
blues
felt
are
good
so.
about this.
These blues are so good.
Oh, yeah.
I
I mean,
agree.
My scries came in really handy on the final turn. In fact, twice I scried with 4 and drew 3 whites and a non-white, and so that completely saved me.
For not having buyed into scry at all, I think
wow.
Oh, you did excellent.
Wow.
I got the one free one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
And
I
then
went
didn't even
during the
use it.
fortune card, and I didn't even use it. So for not having gone into scry at all, I feel like I kept up with you guys.
Oh yeah.
So I think that goes to prove that scry isn't just the one and only way
Correct.
to go with this game.
Yeah. Your mushroom pumpkin thing worked out really well.
Yeah, it did.
Like four mushrooms off of a 6 pumpkin, you moved like 12 spaces at once. All right, chat. We're gonna go into our post-game review now. So moving into the first category, look and feel. Obviously,
them bits. Aren't they
obviously,
good?
yes. The upgraded BGG bits are incredible.
You go to BoardGameGeek.com and you go to their store. You can buy these. They might be sold out, but they will be getting more in.
They're so cool. I
Yeah.
like them so
But they
much.
100% like, and we don't make money off of this. I mean, they like
This is a BGG thing.
This is a BGG thing, but I would say it's like $45, I think.
Oh
but
God, you ruined it.
It was already really.
It's 100% worth it to get it. So if you own this game, get the acrylic bits. You won't regret it.
Yeah, but even without the acrylic bits, the artwork on the ingredients is really nice. The artwork on the cauldrons is nice. I love the little books for the abilities. So for me, I think look and feel, I am a very, very solid 4 all the way across.
This is my first time playing this game, so I mean, I think I'm spoiled with the acrylic pieces. So that's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm liking the little expansion, which is like this little tail. Oh no, I just dropped a piece. This tail that goes next to your cauldron, which is really
So
great.
it fits
your
in really
pot.
nicely. It was well designed.
Yes, I do like that.
Okay, so try this. I put a bunch of
Oh,
cardboard
okay.
ones in there.
So it's different. It doesn't have the same
It's not
heft.
as
It doesn't have the same heft, but they slide nicely, which
Yeah,
is a good
and if you look at them, like it's the same art, so they
Yeah.
still look good.
I mean, then
So-
if that, I mean, I like these pieces. These pieces are nice. These are the traditional pieces.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I'm a solid 4 push to a 5 with the acrylics. right? Because you can
Yeah.
like just look at, they're nice and shiny and
They're
like, look at that.
thicker also, like
Oh yeah, much thicker.
you can see. And then there's, with pieces that you jangle around a lot, there's gonna be fraying. Like
Yes.
cardboard
Yeah.
layers
Yes, over
will
time.
eventually, over
Yep.
time, they're gonna separate. So
So highly recommend the acrylics.
upgraded components are A+.
Yep.
I'm definitely out of 5. I think same with Jordan's assessment with the acrylic. It really makes it nice and feel good.
Yeah. Very easy 5 with the
Yes.
acrylics. All right. Visual
Put
accessibility.
these back in.
Oh yes, okay.
So
For visual accessibility, I think I'm a 5. I don't think there's anything that I came across where there's an accessibility problem. It uses, things are colored, but all the ingredients use symbols really well, so there's not really
lines,
many
shapes,
points of
numbers.
confusion. So I'm a 5.
Cool. Yeah, I think the iconography is great in this game. I think it all makes a lot of sense. Once you know what the thing does, you don't have to re-reference the books. I mean, I think once we had to re-reference one of the Mandrake, but
Yeah.
I think that's, that one is a little bit more complicated.
I do like the fact that I could grab any of the card pieces to read a little bit easily rather than flip through a book.
Yeah.
Also, the artwork looks amazing, by the way. I just like it a
Yeah.
lot.
These are cool.
Yeah, I think that's the cauldron was very intimidating at first, but as you explained it made a lot more sense. So
Yeah,
that was
it's just
very
space to
helpful.
put things, right?
Yes. But I think it's a great looking game.
Yeah.
And I feel like I understood it pretty easily afterwards.
Great.
Yeah, you do one turn and it's like,
I was
oh,
like, I get
I
it
get
now.
it.
And
Yep.
speaking of which, let's talk about the learning experience.
So, I guess I could go first because this
Yeah.
is my first time playing
Absolutely.
the game. As you were speaking about the expansion portions, which is in particular the witches, I thought it was actually a great addition. I think the fact that you can have some player choice makes things more interesting, and it also makes the gears turn for other people, especially for
Yeah, we all jumped on that copper one. Like once I was like, I'm buying a second one of those,
Yes.
and everybody was like, oh, me too.
Yes.
Because we all had really good buys that round.
They also, you also could realize that if you don't buy, you could be far behind, or you could be saving for something really big. I think the state of the game for us was pretty interesting due to the fact that we were all neck and neck for the longest time.
Yeah, the whole way through.
Yeah,
So we had
that added
similar
a ton of
ideas.
tension. This goes in the green bag. Here's your food.
Yeah, I think for me, learning experience, I'm a 4 on learning experience, though I haven't read the rulebook, so I don't know how easy it is. Every time I've played this game, Bree or someone else who works at North Star has explained it to me, but just flipping through the rulebook here, there's good pictures that go with each section. So I think I'm a 4. Obviously, there is some complexity here in terms of all the different abilities and just
a lot of
visually
visual
looking at it and
stuff to
figuring
take
it all
in.
out. So I don't think it's a 5, but a 4 is a very, very good score, and I think it is much easier to learn than it looks at first.
Yes, I agree. Thankfully, Bree was here to teach me in particular.
It goes fast.
yes.
It's an easy.
Definitely after
game
the
to learn.
first turn helped.
All right, so complexity. As a reminder for people who don't know, the way we rate complexity is an objective score, so it's not good or bad. It's just low complexity versus high complexity, which really indicates how much is there to keep track of in the game in terms of game state and different bits and bobs that you have to look at, that you actually have to know. Again, some people like really complex games, some people like really simple games, so it's an objective rating. For me, I think this has a complexity of probably a 3.
3. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah. So it's there are a lot of the complexity comes from having to keep track of what all of your buy options are and what they do, and keep track of what other people's pots look like as you're drawing, because it's
And also,
simultaneous turns.
you need to keep track of your odds. You need to know what
Yes.
you bought. You need to keep remembering what's in your bag, and you need to be able to work out the odds,
Yep.
and then decide to push on that. There was that one time later in the game when you had a 50-50 chance and you busted, and you drew it out and you thought, oh, my odds are terrible. I was like, no, actually it was a 50-50.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
But conversely,
Unfortunate.
yeah, conversely, like there's not, when you're actually playing and taking a turn, it's just you're drawing, right? It's draw or decide not to draw. So you don't have a lot of decision points. It's just that there are a few things you have to keep track of in your head in order to make that decision.
It was agony on the last turn, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So-
missing pieces for some reason.
So I'm a 3
Oh,
on
wait,
complexity.
this guy too?
No, those go back
No,
in your
so you
bag.
just want to set it up so that you have
Yeah.
Okay.
You also want
one
one of
3,
these
2
and
twos,
one of
and
these.
4
I
ones.
think someone grabbed my pieces.
That's fine.
It's okay, we'll figure it out. For me, the complexity, I think it was about a 3 as well.
Those two.
Oh yes, all these pieces.
I'll do it for you.
Thank you. I'm
You-
like
you
thinking
think.
at the same time.
Yeah, you think.
Yeah, you think I'll do
the-
this.
Yeah, I think it's about a 3 for me. Keeping track of other people's pieces, how much they want to continue brewing, and then choosing whether or not you want to play safe or and stop. It was interesting. I feel like I didn't have much choice around rupees though. I wish I had a little bit more flexibility with like gaining more rupees. I think I was like stuck or bottlenecked
Yeah.
on one, and like it's a very scarce resource if anything.
Interestingly
It
enough,
is.
one of the alternate spider abilities is that if the green chip is the last or next to last, you get a ruby.
You get an extra
So
ruby.
so depending on what abilities you choose, you can make it easier to get rubies. So there are different ways, but it's definitely around like figuring out where you're gonna land and deciding to stop on a ruby versus getting more points and more buy power, and then getting the moths as abilities that give rubies, moth or spider, depends on what you're playing with. You have to capitalize on that. But I think part of the point of that is that rubies should not be super plentiful, but it does mean that in hindsight, maybe you would have wanted to invest in a moth early when you had the chance.
Potentially, yes.
Because we got a lot of rubies. I especially got a lot of rubies out of it, but we
Also,
both
some games
did.
are quite ruby heavy. Depending on the cards
Yeah.
that you put out, there are other abilities that will give you loads of rubies, for
Yep.
example.
Yeah.
And it just depends on how you set the game up. And you could really theoretically play this game 20 times and never have the same game because you're always
Yeah.
you could set up new ingredients, new abilities.
Have you ever played one with a board that was very difficult to play or very hard to gain points and more
No.
rupees? They're all very balanced in general.
Yeah, I have not encountered that.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic here, which is strategic depth. So again, this is an objective. This is objective more than subjective. So this is about how much is there for you to choose from in terms of like depth and breadth of strategies for winning. How deep is the decision tree? That sort of thing. For me, I think the reason that this game won the Kennerspiel de Jar is because it is easy to learn, it has medium complexity or medium weight, but it is a 5 for strategic depth. I think it has a huge amount of strategic depth because there's so many different abilities you can have. Even once you've first of all, there's just a huge number of abilities to choose from. Then once you've chosen them, there's all of the different ways that you can buy ingredients depending on how much you have to spend. And so I think there's a lot of different paths to victory, as proven by the fact that Bree got second place without any scries, and we both had scries.
Right.
So there's like a lot
And
of
if I
different
hadn't busted
paths.
that one time,
You would've been right up
which
with
is
me.
just pure luck, I would have been right up there
Yeah.
with you.
So I'm a 5 for strategic depth.
As for me, I think I'm a 5 as well. I chose not to buy any moths at all, which constantly gave one of you two at least one ruby
Yeah.
each turn. But then I decided to find a way to still keep up with you guys neck and neck by going with the multipliers.
Yeah.
Which was actually working really well for me.
Those mandrakes worked amazing.
Yeah, so if I didn't, at least I had options. I didn't, I was hoping, which was why I chose not to buy it, that I can still find a way to continue forward as far as you guys with other options that are also on the board,
and
which
you
I
did.
was.
Yeah,
And I
because it
like
was
that.
neck and neck to the last turn.
Yes.
So
It did not feel like I was screwed.
Yeah, so-
Especially because you guys were pushing. Your
Yeah.
water drop was
Way past-
way ahead.
Yeah.
I was stuck at 4.
Yeah, considering that we were starting at 12 and you were starting at 4, you really pulled it out of
Yeah.
the bag with your investments.
and it's important to note
no pun
that
intended.
yeah, it's important to note that too because we invested in moths, which are not cheap, and you invested in other things that meant that your bag was just as powerful, even though you were starting from so
Yes,
far behind.
absolutely.
So that was a huge deal. All right. Next category, and our final category, is excitement, which is how excited are you to play this game again? 5 is like, I want to play it right now. I want to beg my gaming group to get it. 4 is like, I'm probably going to suggest it at a game night if someone has it. 3 is if someone else suggests it, I will say yes, possibly enthusiastically. 2 is I'm probably not going to play it unless everyone else really wants to play it. And 1 is I just really don't want to play this game again. And I'm going to let you go first because you have not played this
You're
game
fresh
before.
to this game.
I am very fresh to this game. Sadly, I don't have like a board game group here that I play all the time with.
But if you did,
Sad.
But if
That
I
is
did,
sad.
if I did, I would definitely want them to try this game. I'm definitely at a 5, like a high 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Lexi, we should totally play this
Yeah.
game, by the way.
And then separately, I know we haven't been doing this for the other categories, but I think it's a little harder. But separately, how would you rate the expansion in terms of what it adds and in terms of the excitement you have for that?
Okay, just to reiterate, the expansion pieces was this extra brewing pot,
Yep.
which is on the side,
The
3
Witch Penny
witches,
abilities.
and then the Mandrake and the
Mandrake is
just-
included.
just the local
local
weed.
just the
weed.
local weed. Okay.
Yeah. Is that it, right? Loco weed.
Yeah, and the 5th player.
Oh,
which-
and the 5th player.
Which we didn't get to experience, but, it is a lot
with
of
a
fun
larger
with 5
gaming
people.
group.
More
Yeah.
people. I see. Well,
Lunch Club has got you. That's right.
let's see. If I were to pull out the pieces that are the expansion, but keep the pieces that weren't, and then think about the complexity that's added, I didn't get as far as I wanted to utilize this piece, and it seemed like it was pretty difficult for you, Jordan, to even get to
Oh yeah, I
this
had a
level, too.
perfect run to get there.
Yeah, this is actually really hard to get. I really...
I think it depends on the abilities.
ingredients
Maybe
and
it's
the
the
abilities.
ingredients and the
Yep,
abilities.
Yeah.
So, like,
absolutely.
there could be a different set of board state with
Yeah.
all the other ingredients that could push much further. Sadly, we just didn't get that with this round. But I really, really like the witches. I think the witches are really good in like changing the state of the game up. You get really far ahead,
Yeah.
or you can just even catch up if you need to.
Yeah.
I like the fact that well, the rats aren't additional. They are the rat tails are still.
Just a good catch-up mechanic.
It is a good catch-up mechanic. So I would say there's no score for this, is there? For the expansion?
Oh yeah, you can give it an excitement score.
Oh, an excitement score for the
Yeah.
expansion. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give it a good 4, due
Yeah.
to the fact that this seemed hard, but that's because it's my first playthrough.
Yeah.
But the witches were really great. I really like the idea of the witches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only assume that from the, thousands of hours that have been spent playtesting even just the base game, they probably realized that there were games and certain sets of abilities. And as you can see, Bree has a huge stack of ability things that we didn't even use.
Wow.
We've got
Wow.
tons
And there's
tons
a
of
lot of witches. So I can only assume from all of their playtesting that they realized that there were certain sets of abilities where good players got to the end of their cauldron a lot, and that's why they added it.
I like, okay, now the fact that I thought those are the only
Oh,
3
no.
witches. There's more witches.
And I
Now
think
that's making me more excited to play the game.
and there's
Yeah.
there's at least 2 of these for every type of ingredient, right? 2 or is
There's
it 4?
4, so they're
So
both
8
double-sided. So there's
8
4
abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 8 abilities per ingredient, right? So that's a lot.
That's actually amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of flexibility and a lot of different types of games to
Yeah.
play. That's good. I like that a lot.
So I don't want to talk too much on top of what you said because I think you covered it, but I am a 5 for the base game, and I think I was a 5 last time. So for the expansion, I think I am somewhere between a 4 and a 5. I'm leaning towards 5 just because having games that work with 5 players is really important.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
agree.
4-player games, but
4-player games.
good 5-player games that are like this level of that aren't too hard to learn and have good strategic depth, they're hard to find. So I think I'm pretty close to a 5.
Alright,
I
cool.
like that, yeah.
All right.
That's a great point.
So that's all we had for you all tonight. Huge thank you, Bree, for coming
My
here
pleasure.
and bringing us this game and showing it to us. Thank you,
teaching us
North
to
Star.
us,
Yeah.
We always love playing North Star games, and we love Quacks of Quedlinburg. And this expansion is absolutely worth it. And it is coming out, you said
3 weeks. Look
3
for it in
weeks.
3 weeks. I can't give an exact date, but I'm going to say end of September.
Yeah.
Look for it in your friendly local game store.
Yes.
Get the acrylic pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Get
you
the
guys can go out and get the base game now. So if you liked it, get the base game now. Get the expansion when it comes out. It'll be a fantastic Halloween game. Just really highly recommend it. Get the upgraded tokens, because most times when games have upgraded tokens, it's just like, oh, we have metal coins.
Yeah.
And this is so much more than that. These
It
acrylic
makes a
pieces are
difference.
You're
incredible.
constantly touching the
Yeah.
pieces.
Like, if you think that this is a game that you would not only enjoy but play a lot, you need the upgraded tokens.
I like that. Yeah.
Right? If you're not going to play it much, then maybe not. But if you're going to play, we're 5, so this is a game that we want to pull out a lot with our game
I
groups.
mean,
So-
especially because you said there's 5 people,
Yeah.
and the pieces of cardboard will fray eventually
Yeah.
and get worn. Here you can have all these. Well, another thing is like some of the other cosmetic pieces from other games. They're
Yeah.
just there on the table.
Yeah,
you don't
it-
actually
the-
play with them.
It makes the bag pulling so much nicer
Yes.
to be able to do that. So
This
definitely
has
go
also
check
turned
that out.
into one of the most played games at every single one of my board game nights. Like
I bet.
it has come out almost every single one without fail.
You're just
Yeah.
like, come on, let's go.
It's so good.
It's just a lot of fun.
So
This is a
definitely
great
go
game.
check that out. Also, Danley, thank you for joining us again,
Yeah.
filling in for the absent
It's really nice
Sam
to
and
meet
Guilty
you.
who couldn't join us tonight. You did admirably, though I'm sure Sam will, needle you endlessly
A little
for
bit of
not
roasting.
for not winning and carrying on his
Hey,
legacy.
The fact is that I tried.
Yeah,
I tried.
that's the real reason I won, is because Sam wasn't here.
Quack, quack.
So, I thank you, Sam, for not showing up so that I could win. Yes, please follow Danley. Thank you, Kate Bots.
Thank you.
Twitch.tv/Danley.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
She's
I mean,
too
okay,
busy
so I
being
do.
awesome.
No, I do, but I am usually guesting on another channel. I'm
Yeah.
usually- yeah. I
She's a professional guest streamer.
There's an art channel that I am often streaming on. Some professional webcomic artists.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they stream,
cool.
and we all do our art together on the stream.
That's
That's
awesome.
really fun.
So, yeah. I mean, you can, if you're interested in comic art, it's Table Titans, all one word.
Table Titans.
Table Titans.
Can we get a shout out for Table Titans in the chat? Go give them a follow. That sounds awesome.
It's
You guys
really
should.
awesome.
If you're all comic book artists, you should play Cartooner on stream. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a game where you are trying to draw comic strips. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the post show.
Oh.
But anyways, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. This has been Quacks of Quedlinburg, the Herb Witches by North Star Games, coming out very soon. If you are watching live, please stick around for the post show in just a few seconds. But otherwise, we will see you all next week. So I hope everyone has a good night.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.